All right, welcome to the SoulCalibur 6 Top 8 here at DreamHack ATL 2018 alongside the doggy sandwich himself. I am Katana Prime, and listen, I'm from Florida, so forget all the smoke. I want all of it, no mask, and we're going to get straight to it, man. These guys are ready to good to go. Sorry for the delay. Talk about things later. On the screen, Young Dragon representing Delaware, the man who they expected to be great, but not this fast. He is on the winner's side going up against Sane, representing New York. And Sane, he's a good dude, man. Ivy loyalist. He started his SoulCal competitive career back at NEC 14. You know, he's been an Ivy loyalist the entirety of the time, representing Mid-Hudson Valley. And, you know, when he started, he actually went to NEC 14 thinking he was going to win.
Real talk?
He got washed in like 3 minutes, immediately sent the losers. And, you know, pre-release he's been showing that he's great enough, following on 7th place at Summer Jam, 5th place at ECT. And, yeah, training partners with Linkorz as we get into things a little bit more on him later. But right now, Ivy Mirror is set to go.
And we got Dragon up there rocking with the default purple Ivy, Sane with the red. Get that mixed out as well. Give me the man.
All right, all of them. A little toe tap on the top. And too close for the 668 there. Gets the easy punish now. Sane tacking on the damage, and Ivy seemingly getting optimal damage and positioning from any of her starters.
Putting that 3K back in his pocket, doesn't want anything to do with it. Where we going for the 50-50. Crouch down in his face while Rising B taking that first round.
All right, going into it. Keeping things flat and steady here to let everyone know at home in case you didn't. SoulCalibur 6 Top 8 will be 3 out of 5 throughout the entirety, not just winners, losers, and grands the whole way as Dragon whips away, trying to get those just frames. Instead, how about a just command grab, taking some of that neck?
Yeah, good old Calamity Symphony. Still running. Yo, ran into the brick wall of a critical edge. Got to pump the brakes at some point in time.
I mean, the way I see it, that was just a Galaxy Brain read. You know, that took all the skill in the world. He knew it was going to happen, so, you know.
Yeah. We can go with that.
All right, Soul Charge activated. Looking for the extension. Nothing too special. All right, there's the check. You want to slow down before you run in this house. You are not welcome. And wow, was he out of the range?
Yeah, just off the tip of that, which is why he didn't have to block anything. Still coming in with the 6K, evening things up 1-1.
All right, back to back. Quick gains here. Gonna check him with the AA for the punishment again. Dragon loves to go to that command grab. You know, it is a high, Insane ready for it. At the whim, swinging while we handle again.
And if he goes for something suffering, I mean, one of the new things, one of the perks to it is unblockable. Calamity Symphony, not the same, but faster than normal. So, yeah, pretty good tool for Ivy. He goes from top to top again.
Here's the 2 hits there on the counter hit. Doesn't quite launch, doesn't hold it long enough to get the unblockable. Takes the damage that he can do it. And how about the lethal hit? I thought this was DreamHack, not Magic City. Stripping on the clothes, you know, as we ride through the ATL.
Right.
But right back on you. Double hops and stoppage. Sane is showing out movement on display beautifully. Wake up Soul Charge from Dragon. Get off of me to reset this neutral.
Ooh, yo!
Hold on, bro.
Now you wanted to
wait a minute.
You wanted the Galaxy Brain, right?
No, that was actual Galaxy Brain.
Yeah.
Sane, the read on that down A+G. Having none of it. And Dragon in the blender right now. Sane looking to secure game 1. Frames for days. Gets the block attack. And she hit him with the kid's bop right there with the little, you know what I'm saying, the bop on. Yeah, I forgot what was it called when it swing around your ankles. Oh, you ain't old enough for that.
I am. I can't remember what it's called.
I can't even remember. Hit us up, but that's exactly what I'm calling that move.
It wasn't the skip was it?
It might have been.
Oh man, I can't remember the name of it. He's trying to take me back.
And while Dragon's touching his non-existent facial hair, making me realize how old I actually am by FGC standards, he's gonna think about it. Insane, very strong there. Again, pre-release looks strong, top 8 at Summer Jam, and after the game was released, 5th at ECT. And I said, you know, Sane, what is it about SC6? He said, my motivation is to overthrow the old school easily, as us new school cats can.
Yo, really?
Champions come and they go. And I said, can you give me a straight up quote? He said, if you're not playing Ivy, then what are you doing?
Work.
That's how Sane feels about it. As Dragon, an answer for you, hey buddy, I'm even more new school than you. I literally just came in SC6. Granted, Dragon did play a lot of SoulCalibur before casually as a wee lad, trying to finally put it together, found the game that he loved, you know, to add to his competitive repertoire, but stop.
Caught him running into the summon suffering. Takes the 2K as well, checking his ankles. We need to get up off the ground at some point in time. Sane still looking so strong here in game 2.
Absolutely picking up exactly where he left off, and another lethal hit. There is no touch rule in this strip club, okay? So Sane doing everything he can from a distance with his eyes and his sword only.
Looking so strong till he ran into the back turn B.
All right, good mix up there on the delay. Sane blocking successfully. And that one a little too Galaxy play. And how about IGI, your critical edge? I told you it was no touching, baby. Get a boot to the back of the head, going for the double stomp.
You said no touch. We touching over here. We snapping out here.
You know, some people feel like they're just above the law. Sane looking like that man right now as he goes up with the run-up. Is it enough damage? No. A pixel. There's the reversal edge, but just out of range as the comeback on the sword is enough to get the job done. Dragon facing a 2-0 deficit?
Really close. Gonna need to string 3 together if he wants to get us even on the game count. Looking pretty good to start of round 3 right here, but trying to work his way in. While Rising being no good, but get back to the corner and see what's happening.
Yeah, gets the little knockdown. Positioning extremely important here. Ivy's such a strong range character. And both of these men trying to fight up in close quarters now. Good blocks and right back to back. If we're gonna use our meter one way, it's gonna be effectively.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they ain't going back to Soul Charger. Nothing but edge for the rest of the match.
Yeah, that's how it feels. All right, last time Sane woke up with that grab. This time Dragon with the side step, having none of it, but gets launched. And look at the damage he gets to pick up from this situation.
And it's one thing that he gets the damage. You talk about the critical edge as well. Still got 3-5. But the thing about an Ivy combo is it leaves you in range for the 50-50 from the ground swipe or the ground throw. Absolutely. So good.
How about the side step A there to catch that horizontal movement? Eight-way run. I cannot say that this weekend, but I'm going to get it and I'm going to keep trying straight up.
Word.
You know, you can drop that combo a million times and you go for it again anyway. That's me right now as I get cooked by gameplay mechanics. Taking a look here at Sane now. Dragon, time things up that one game apiece? Or did Sane take that last one to make it 2-0?
It was Sane 2-0.
All right.
I know they both Ivies. They all playing the same, man.
No, because normally that would be over and it would be a trip to the losers bracket for Dragon. But remember, 3 out of 5 the entire way here. Reversal edge, sidestep punish, and right back at you. I want to see what's under the veil as well.
Heck straps. You got to move at some point in time, my man. Caught him asleep at the wheel. Took half a grip for it. And 2K just trying to get the end of this interview. You know, right. That one rip. Keeping it pretty even at the end. Didn't want to step in and get sniped, but got drugged down to round 2. Sane, I think he's taking 6 straight.
Sane is cooking, my brother.
He is insane.
Dragon did get around in there, so it wouldn't be 6 straight quite yet, but it is clear who is in the driver's seat. The man looking to prove that the new school is in fact the coolest, and if you aren't playing Ivy, what are you doing? Making her look as strong as anybody, and he's certainly looking like the strongest one we've seen thus far here in the States.
Faking again, trying to look for a throw with a break.
All right, Soul Charger's in between. He's going to get the knockdown, get back, reset the situation. A little too risque there, but Sane just out of range for the punish, tries to jump. Good sweep, Dragon, great awareness, and follow through, you know, to counter Sane's movement.
All right. Sane still looking to see if he can find a poker's way and get back up on the 6-6. Was off the mark.
Great sidestep in Dragon, although he seemingly ran up in a time where he didn't need to be hyper aggressive, you know, with the life lead. He decided it was a good thing to do, but he's getting red up close as he likes to throw those horizontals. And Sane coming in with the ducking, and we saw a lot of wild rising bees.
Right. Stepping in, getting the first GI we've seen quite a few times.
Yeah.
And no, he's still not having anything to do with them breaks. You got to keep them in check, my friend.
Yeah, great patience there. Sane looking to catch the reverse impact with the break. This trying Dragon successfully with the block. No meter, or didn't think he was in the range, excuse me, to counter with the CE. He's going to look to save the bar.
Nah, but we still trying to press in, evening things up. Slap them back.
Wow, that was risky.
Got snatched up
Is
with
he
the
dead?
HPK. Not yet. Going to take one more with the 50-50. Back tech, gets slapped down by the lashes.
Stay down. Yeah. Stay down. Step on them too. They just like all type of things out here in Atlanta. I'm learning as I go along, but I'm trying to focus on the gameplay and all this extra. I don't know, man. What's the tech?
He's a kind of crazy girl, if you know what I mean. Getting away from the spike.
Okay, back was still turned. Lunge, come here, Ivy, so I can cook away Dragon. Last legs. Is this going to be a swift 3-0 coming from Sane? Great whip punish there with the down grab.
Still going to leave a little bit more to bring this back. Faking quite a few times, see if he can get anything from it.
Yeah.
8B plus K, taking about a 1/4 of his grip.
That's crazy damage there. Woo. And did it hit? Sane pressed the button.
He did.
Yes.
He did.
Dragon looking for the auto GI in the situation, but I mean, anyway, the super lands.
Right.
You know what? I think Dragon knew he was going to press the button. It was just Galaxy Brain, that's all.
And with that, Dragon using Soul Edge just to try to hold on for as long as this is possible. Throwing everything he has. Double high, gets ducked And that is a clean 3-0.
But wait a minute.
Yeah.
Now the gatekeeper, now Sane is like, this is what I do, my man. And with great character knowledge from both of these gentlemen, Sane is like, you know, I've been doing this a little longer than you, buddy. And putting that Ivy knowledge there. Great display. I rock with that sweater. I don't even know if it's that cold in Atlanta for that. But his gameplay shining just like the sparkles on his body. And Sane is going to advance on to the winners finals. Now, on the other side, another name you may know. Actually, it's impossible for you not to know it. It's SonicFox.
Wait. I don't know this guy. What has he done?
How much hours do we have for a stream broadcast?
Oh.
Okay, not enough. Anyway, he's going to be going up against Broken Alliance's PartyWolf.
Right.
Playing Keelik and Sungmina on his way to the top. And ex-Florida boy, so I rock with him. Now living in Houston. You know, de facto trader. It's all good. I ain't mad. I'm doing this thing. But
moved over to form the Caliber house that they got going on.
Absolutely.
With him and Zef Kai that we've seen. And we're going to see him a little later.
So PartyWolf, you know, no stranger to this. He started in 2013 SoulCalibur 5, you know, after people kind of said the game was dead. But, in, you know, his words was not true. All the top guys were still playing. So,
right.
You know, he was once known as a low-tier hero. Played with Shiba. And his character was perceived as low-tier. And he started cooking at majors. Won a few. And began to shift those opinions. So, this guy did get second at EVO in the pre-release tournament, so he's no stranger to the big stage. And in SC6, his goal is to be more dominant. He's been wanting to play Keelik for so long, and he says his #1 motivation is to do evil supers because evil supers equal more cries on Twitter, and that's all he wants. He doesn't care about the trophies, doesn't care about the money. He wants to evil super people with Keelik and get salt on Twitter. What a guy.
Well, he's been doing a pretty good job with that, as he's been one of the most traveled people from the pre-release to now. Like anywhere you saw SoulCalibur 6, you saw PartyWolf. And he was typically, if not the winner, somewhere in like top 8 regions. So yeah, he's been living up to his mantle so far.
Yeah, calm dude, beating Lord if you know what's on the inside. And he's playing alternate costume SonicFox here, who's elected to keep on the head. That tongue does retract, I know. At Katana_Prime, he definitely licked me earlier. So I'm gonna become a top player by osmosis. I think that's how it works. I don't know the furry lore. Somebody let me know how it goes. Anyway,
we can give it to you for now.
Sonic has been playing as well. He you know, dipped into Serbia a little bit.
Right.
Didn't like what he was going on, and Sonic says he loves the monologues, and he is all about saving the human race.
I mean, would you rather have like...
He's playing with the paws on too, by the way.
Would you rather have like +4 on a couple of your lows, like your good low, and you put somebody out, or would you rather like take a good grip of the life, get a nice muscle buster as well, and throw him back in the neutral? I think SonicFox like running the gamut of the 50-50, so as well, pretty strong choice as long as he can stay in the good range.
Yeah, well, Keelik has a big stick. Let's see how he uses it. He said he was not looking forward to fighting as well, but looking pretty clean so far. Only got the one opening in the reversal edge, and SonicFox not able to sidestep in the time, but sidestep in the reversal edge called out.
You're not trying to play any rock, paper, scissors at all. 6BA.
How about not getting to play at all? Yes, PartyWolf decides to press button, gets a clean B&B. All right, and the lethal hit on the follow-up. And just when you thought it was over, here's the wall combo. Soul Charge activated. PartyWolf in the driver's seat.
Trying to get out of range, but it's so hard to get away from him. Snags him on the deck. Oh, and he caught him going for one of the stances. Trying to look beautiful with the 2-2K. Not good enough.
Hold on, PartyWolf. Yeah, wait a minute, my man. You're going to come with a flair for the dramatic in round 1. You're going to give up a 90% health lead and then just run it back.
That's how we do.
All right, as well, clearly unfair. He has a sword card, which is the only moving vehicle in the 1600s at this time. Clearly an advantage, both in lore and in gameplay.
Arms him with all of his weapons as well, so everything makes it 8 frames fast. Basically makes him a menace in your face. Or at any rate.
And talk to me. What's the name of that mode again? He has all the weapons? All might. Sounds like some superhero stuff to me. His PartyWolf looking to create another comeback. SonicFox not having it the second time around.
Stabbed him in the ankles, cleaned him up with the 1D, putting us 1 apiece. Starting with the Guardian, so he is an All Might. As soon as he gets out of this, if he gets a swing, he can get him snatched up.
How about a big stick to all of the weapons? Keelik getting the job done. Sonic gets wrong on that throw, but Keelik in trouble. That guard leader flashing yellow, but PartyWolf able to, spend some time. Yeah, that looked like a free punish.
Yeah. Firing again, using 6AA, but meeting another reverse ledge RPS this time. PartyWolf was
godlike. Sonic knew he got baited into it, the reversal by sidestepping, and he simply drove the car away when Keeling ran him down, gets the big stick, this OTGs, and he gets a follow-up combo from the CE. Sonic activating now, using the resources. He does not want to give up this round.
It was really good for him to stay on the ground just to take the axe arc, force him out of action, make him go for it again. 8A plus B, take him to the sky.
Stop
and
it!
He hits him with the
PartyWolf, so beautiful, waking up with the unblockable. That's just 3D things. It's gonna take that stick and remove his hurt box from the horizontal field of play and comes down with the low SonicFox with the anger. Break attack. We're going to the wall. Big time trouble for PartyWolf.
Yo, nothing but verticality coming out of the box.
Can you guys read in the SoulCalibur community?
I don't know.
7 golden letters coming right up. What's up?
Jeez. That axe art, so good.
Definitely just called that out. Anyway, going into it now, Saiyne, new coupe outfit, and the shirt is gone as Keeling tries to fight it out. Very important round here. Set the tone for the set. And just like that, the whip punishing coming in handy, trying to spin that car, but again, that big stick putting in work.
Sword art, going straight into the critical art. Doesn't want to do anything with lethal hit games later on. Just want his damage right now. What do we take for the mix, though? Gonna go back in the almighty mode.
All right. High and low, big stick, little stick. Oh, and another whip punish. Do not whip against the kid.
It's so hard though, like that's everything that people hate about as well. The thing that's so strong about him is his movement speed. Just his 8-way run speed and his back dash. It looks like it belongs in a 2D game. It's so good.
And listen, we take all of those. Again, PartyWolf showing that he's been able to come back yeah, you know, hold that thought. I'll figure it out shortly.
My research has made advances.
Absolutely nothing to read. It's just so great.
Like you actually have to hold that.
Yeah.
What's good? Oh, the tongue has tricks too. Sick. PartyWolf trying to figure it out. Going back to the character select screen, maybe outside of a reset of pace and timing, you know, getting himself relaxation for his mind, looking at a stage change. Keeling does have a lot of good ring out options, and there was no ring out on that stage. So how does the RNG work in his favor when it comes to stage selection?
I really couldn't tell you. I was thinking more if he was going back with the possibility of going to Mina, being able to work from a longer range and having more threatening lows as well. But we're going to see where this goes. Like you said, we do have ring outs coming from Keeling since we have some walls removed, but that also works to Aswell's favor to some degree. He's not going to get it from the axe art, so having his back to the wall isn't as scary as some people think it is, but still going to be playing with a little danger when we get over to the edge.
All right, cool. We're going through all the arts imaginable. Here's the big corner camera, no pickup, but Aswell's so close to breaking that guard. You saw that black flash coming in, and Keeling just swinging for the fences now. All right, gets the stun, follow-up combo, healthy damage, completes it. And I don't know if Sonic was familiar with the end of that string, but a big whiff. Thank you for the pogo stick. This is as free as it gets.
And the thing that was also good about it, because he was sitting in sword, that means he gets one of the fastest normals in the game, 10 frames. Makes it easy for him to punch any day of the week.
All right, here's a break attack now coming in, soul charge. We're going to evil, baby. Look at that health tick away. What a Keeling's life bar, his health does dissipate on its own. And the closer he gets to death, the faster it ticks.
Getting snatched up by 6-6 beat. Saw the axe art, and there it is.
Evil Keeling equals salt on Twitter, and SonicFox looking for the quick reset. This is not that game, Sonic. You are gonna hold this animation and watch it in its full beauty. PartyWolf letting off a smile. All right, maybe a shift in the momentum for him, because that's exactly what he needed.
All of that coming from a big block on the low, keep everything 1-1. 6A trying to get some space working on the gauge again. But I mean, Aswell's always working on the gauge. It's always a big threat. Just like we're going to play RPS one more time. Not stepping anything over here.
And Sonic pressing a button this time.
Don't go anywhere. 6A. We've been throwing so many out there. I don't know why you think you're going to step away from the edge, my friend.
How about this? We'll roll away from it. Doesn't quite get the lift necessary for the ring out, but playing with fire on the edge. Both of these gentlemen back to the wall. Soul charge pop immediately.
Give me some space. Not going to give him, though. Stepping with him, stuffing the critical and taking the meter as well, but stabbing him in the back with the throw. PartyWolf taking round 3.
He's going to put on the martial arts display on the corner instead of jumping off. Going to show you a few tricks with this stick here, and guess what? This is angry SonicFox rushing, Keeling down with everything he has. Back to the wall, and now it's going to get the bounce. Standard B&B stuff. And the guard crush, big time trouble for PartyWolf. Is he dead?
Not yet, but it's still going to be hard for him to get back. Working out a monument, Azure dance as well.
That was some solid damage.
Aye.
And Sonic is getting mixed. Is there enough for the bounce? One more bounce can do it, guard? No, great tech.
Not enough, though.
Plenty enough. And as well, his card can't be activated mid-air to save him from that ring out. And back-to-back ring out spell victory for PartyWolf. And Sonic, did he go to quick rematch?
I couldn't tell. I was looking over you because I was thinking maybe that was the thing that PartyWolf needed. Maybe he needed a couple of edges so he can get a couple of quick, cheap wins, if you will. But here we go into game 3. PartyWolf taking the first hit, hitting the just frame, blue slash. Okay. And a good step around the 6B.
And hold on, PartyWolf has figured something out. There's the unblockable. And I mean, let's just call it like it was. Has PartyWolf woken up?
I think he has. I'm a little surprised that he's found his fire with Kill It, punch slightly intended, but he's firing all cylinders. Gets the GI as he goes back in the monument.
Sonic definitely getting cooked right now. There's the space guard to get his way in. Sword whip on deck. All right, yo.
Muscle buster, you're always so strong.
That move is so good.
Yeah. Like, I can't remember how fast it is, but you just got to be ready. You ain't seeing that. And then he has so many other good mids as well, so it's like a real 50-50 anytime he's got that axe load. But he's got to see if he can get back to it. Taking the beauty, going into the axe. So here it is. Staying with the 6A, gets the tech, but gets shoved down by the 6B.
This enough? One mix-up after?
That's the mix you wanted.
That is guaranteed after that guard crush. You cannot, well, not the guard crush, excuse me, it was the break attack. You can't block.
You can't move.
You can't move. No, it's just guaranteed.
Yeah.
Like, actually hold that.
Snatched him by the throat, threw him to the ground, and said, we going to round 3. PartyWolf looking so good right now.
And there it is. Another punish gets the cross, the electricity coming out.
Doesn't get all of the A's, but gonna play Rochambeau one more time. Round 2.
In his favor. Ooh. And SonicFox wins that clash. Uh-oh, big time trouble here. Crucial drop for PartyWolf. Could have ran away with it here, but another chance.
He's got all the answers. He's making all the right steps around the B's. The one time SonicFox went back to the A, PartyWolf was on the deck, and let's see if he can survive all-time, all-might mode. Critical edge, denied. But is he eye?
And gets the lethal hit. This is enough. He's gonna get the wall. No, he doesn't. SonicFox a second chance at life. And just presses the button. Why not? Even on hit, PartyWolf risking it all with that kick. Even a trade would have worked in his favor in that situation. And Sonic was working so desperately to get the guard crush. You saw that health bar flashing red.
Yeah.
PartyWolf knew it was either get it now or have your faith in the defense. 2 games to 0? 2 to 1. Excuse me.
2 to 1. You don't have that much faith in your boy. He got one.
Listen, man, there's nobody on this planet who believes in SonicFox more than me. But I call it like I see it. And right now, PartyWolf, whatever happened when they switched to this stage, he flipped a switch. And dare I say it, Sonic may even be downloaded in this situation. The SoulCalibur veterans taking it to the new faces here.
And a lot of it is just coming off the back of PartyWolf movement. He's not doing anything too crazy. He's just looking for the 50-50s. This time, not working out so well because he was a little too close. Caught the spear art or the shield art, whichever weapon you like to call it, and letting SonicFox finally get a round break that we haven't seen in a while. But
yeah, PartyWolf making the most of every hit, getting combos in every situation, and leaving Sonic in Oki situations that favor Kill It. And his mix-ups up close, but back to the wall.
Yo, he wants that ring out so bad. He's probably going to look for another 6AA if he didn't run it to another minigame.
Can we talk about PartyWolf's reversal edge? All of them have landed. Sonic hasn't been able to stop him now. Once the minigame was activated, as the muscle buster comes in, he's going to flex a little bit, stretch those legs out. He's landed the reversal edge. He just knows all the great opportunities that get dunked on. I know the NBA wasn't created in these times, but as well, looking to save humanity, he probably has glimpses of the future, and that axe dunk is smooth as anybody, looking like Sean Kemp, you know what I'm saying, with all that power. Shout out to my old school people who actually know what that is.
Starting this off with a dunk to catch everything back up, going for Monument again. Yo, I thought he needed one more. That's why I'm sitting back here talking about the game. PartyWolf out there playing, staying alive, getting the 3rd round.
No, you got to peep Kill It. Did you see he took his clothes off, baby? That means agility +5. He can just move around the screen light rate and handle as well with relative ease as he goes into Dark Healing early on. Yeah, SonicFox having trouble. Decides to fight back. Here's the GI into the critical edge. Also guaranteed at that level of guard impact. Yo, this is so broken.
Yeah, I'm just holding my breath because I didn't know if that was somehow going to be enough since he caught him with the GI, but yeah, SonicFox clearly leaking, getting snatched with a regular throw, and that's going to put PartyWolf on match point.
He actually goes into this final round here of game 4 with a stick of butter and opens up with the lethal hit. All of the mix-up seeming to work. There's a whiff in Sonic's face. Uncharacteristically doesn't get the punish, and PartyWolf closing the door.
He's not stopping. Like every time they're playing in the mid-range, PartyWolf is just holding 8 for dear life, not trying to give him any beads at all.
Soul Charge to keep him close, right back at you. Let's power up at the same time. SonicFox is going to need a miracle comeback. Dunks. Dunks, so close. And it's good, should be it. One more touch. No, wait a minute. Fox Factor activated in the form of Soul Charge. PartyWolf, how will you respond?
Ooh, he was looking for them. Aren't you there?
And of course, did you think you were going to get away with it that easy? And you saw Sonic knock, you know, when he nodded his head, look at the hairs on the bottom. They're just flowing through this win. PartyWolf, a sigh of relief that he comboed into that smile check because he knew he had an opportunity. But it's also not over. He's proven that he can stay in control of the match in the driver's seat as we stay on this stage.
Right. Big thing that'll get SonicFox through this is he needs to get off of this B button so much. Like, he's had so many 6-6-Gs with, I mean, first off, let me get off that. He needs to get off that. He needs to be able to press the button. PartyWolf don't care about moving anymore. He's coming in the front door.
And this may be a terrible decision by SonicFox, even though it was PartyWolf's decision there after losing the last game. Didn't change the arena when he had the chance. Just taking it as is as we sidestep into the lethal hit. And look at this damage.
Yeah. Carry to the wall as well, doesn't care about the tragedy. Just gonna press the issue. Going to the ankle. Get off of your car, my friend.
You know what, my man? This may be it. You know, I don't doubt SonicFox much, but man, he needs to tighten things up before the window of opportunity gets relatively crazier. Once you drop down to the losers bracket, you'll see the talent we have back there, and I don't know what that was, PartyWolf.
I want to give him the benefit of the, good step. Good step. I mean, that was very obvious. He was looking for the back at that point in time, still got cleaned up. But I want to say the critical edge was possibly one of them situations where you want to do a soul charge, you just forgot to hold back for whatever reason. Happens to the best of us. Doesn't need it too much as PartyWolf is still 2 rounds up. Starting off the 3rd round, looking good until he ran into that big old ass.
Into the corner we go. SonicFox in big time trouble. Yeah, and I would use the soul charge burst for movement purposes because PartyWolf was definitely going to check him. Fighting out of the corner though, however, back to a neutral spot, reversal edge, and such beautiful placement again by PartyWolf. Although he gets opened up and he's lost the minigame, he hasn't gotten sidestep for the full combo where he had the chance.
Gets clipped up by the heart, but he's gonna soul charge again with him close to the edge. Doesn't get everything. Yo, good shot!
Out of the air. Stop it. My man Keelik is a god. I didn't know he could do that either. Is this enough help with such long? And SonicFox sit down the losers. PartyWolf with that enhanced dark Keelik grab. The salt will definitely flow on Twitter if Sonic gets popped later on. And we have in new school OTs winners final set between Sane and PartyWolf. Dragon and Sonic will meet each other possibly before grand finals. And talk to me, man. What is going on?
That's something I want to go to Twitter for. Like, grab, but he's in. That ain't Astaroth. That ain't Big Papa. Why you get to do that?
Do you think Keelik has privilege? Was that Keelik privilege?
Clearly.
Do you have a problem with that?
Nah, I mean...
I'm not just asking. I'm not taking either side. I'm new.
Nah,
I'm just a guy who just thinks they should remove Aldo from the game. That's my thing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm new. So...
Nah, it's just more of getting used to the game and some of the new bells and whistles that they put into it. I don't have the matchup experience of Keelik, so I got to learn like SonicFox and everybody else that was surprised to know that you can get ripped out of the sky because he had the right idea. He knows that from what he understands, the throw is coming. Let me get to the sky. It's either get in the air, get on the deck. You ain't trying to play on the high ground and the high level. But clearly, we learned something new.
All right, so what I've learned about these players, if you take a look at it on the left hand of your screen, that is Xephukai, also known as Zeffy, baby. You know what I'm saying? Third, hey, you gonna respect my man. 3rd place at EVO. You know, originally from Reno, Nevada, he's moved to Houston. You know, living with PartyWolf. That's his training partner. Started in SoulCalibur 4. Way back in 2010, and originally used a stable of characters. You know, this guy ran Astaroth, Mitsurugi, Cervantes, and you know, he was one of those dudes. Moved on to SoulCalibur 5 and used Pyrrha, but was a top guy. And by the end of it, you know, Wiley probably accepted as the top guy. Street Fighter. SoulCalibur 5.
We done with that game. Get that out your mouth.
SoulCalibur 5 here in the States, you know. Zef, interesting dude. He also wants you to know, he said, KP, tell the people that I'm well endowed or endowed. I'm not sure. One of them, I think he said endowed. He might have said endowed. I will leave it up to the community. Y'all take that however you want. Okay. That's my man. Just playing Zhenghua, rocking with it. I love it. Great stuff. Control, mix-ups. And his opponent, Linkorz, we know, out of New York, came in 2015, SoulCalibur 5. Play Siegfried because you know that's his favorite character. He's a little tight. He has a chip on his shoulder. He came around in 2015 where people were saying the game was dead and stuff, but that wasn't necessarily true in his opinion. All the top guys were still around. Now, he was okay when he came out. Okay. Then eventually, he became top, you know, beating the remaining top players who were around, and he feels like some people discredit him. And they were like, you know, you beat the top guys when nobody was playing anymore, when nobody was good. And a lot of people still don't feel like he is that man. You know, he wants you to know that he is that man, and he is the ECT champion, fresh out of SoulCalibur 6's release, and he plans to be the best. Now, he's going Geralt instead of Siegfried, and he is a huge Witcher fan. Oh, yeah. He says he's the biggest one probably in the scene, runs the series like no other. And, you know, patented Siegfried, he likes this matchup more, so yeah, this is what we see. Good old Lart man, as I like to call him, see all the stiffness from his frame. Trying to see if he can keep Xephukai in the corner. Good step around the flames. Ain't trying to deal with any magic just yet. All right, got that back turn getting opened up. Going with the optimal stuff. You know, as optimal as we can be early on here in the lifespan of the game. Right. Keeping it safe with that round rising beat. Yeah, perfectly safe. Slow it down. I just dissed you. Now, where you trying to move? Off the wall. Chop the ankles 3 times in a row. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? Chopping them up left and right. Zef better look at some movement off his body. He's on the ground. All right, great throw check there. It's going to go under. It's going to get the max damage here. Oh, no, going for the setup soul charge. And after that, 9K is going to knock him down right in front of him. Yeah. So he gets to go to town early on, and Linkorz a little too early on that parry. Zef putting in massive work here. Great soul charge there. And again, free. I think, like, for the last 10 seconds, Lynx just had his hand off his button. Like, didn't see anything, just holding guard for dear life, waiting for anything to be thrown to him, couldn't find anything. Looking a lot better here in round 3 to start things off. But still, I want to say he's like 1 for 4 on the TIs. He hit the first big one, but other than that, he hasn't been accurate at all. Solid stuff. Beautiful stuff there, Zef. Keeping it safe with that round rising 3B. All right, gets the full 3-hit string on counter hit. And that's one of the good things about Zhenghua. Like, you want to bully her. Like, you want to pressure her so hard, but as long as she's able to stand, it's so hard because she has a 10-frame aim. So you got to be really careful to make sure you get your rocks off like so. All right, talking about getting the rocks off, destroying the stage as it goes along. Gerald very much at home here with this beautiful Witcher stage. Fantastic music coming in, and there's a throw. Great tech. Zef with the reaction necessary. Follow up. Oh, free combo punish. And he just sat there and looked at it. Yeah, too much hesitation, but again, looking to slow it down too much is Zef. Gets the guarantee, but great guess on the back tech for Linkorz. And look at the fuzzy coming in from both of these men. Yo, I'm pretty sure all of his meter has gone on. Until that happened, all of his meter had gone into the GI. Taking a little bit for the throw, but is this a punish? Here's some meter right back at you. Gets the guaranteed kill there. You can't stop my girl. Slice some water. Get your rocks off. She gonna get wet right quick. That's all. And I will say that's a whole lot better than the last time we saw his backside and just was admiring it for a little bit. Hey, watch yourself, young man. This is esports, all right? Right word. Looking to interrupt in between with that art sign coming out way too fast as a tech. And getting a lot of mileage off that 3-hit string, that AAB, because of counter hit. Getting the true combo after it. I'm surprised he hasn't gone into just getting chance as well, but I mean, again, he's just wanting to push the issue as long as he's sitting in Linkor's face. Gets another while rising B, taking him to the wall. Is the extension looking for the low grab, not quite back throw. Link's taking the wrong way. All right, soul charges up. Get some of that lean. What are we doing? 10 frames. What you doing? I got one of those of my own. Stop. Take that. Yeah.
gets to use everything for free as long as he's sitting in soul charge. So that allowed him to get the lead, but the 6-6B leading into the critical edge says otherwise. First game going to Xephukai.
Just slow down, bro. A lot of scaling coming in. Yeah, not dead, not even close. Oh, like in the side step for the touch, but coming down to it. And yeah, Xephukai's looking for the GI, but it's not coming. Gets torched instead, and just out of the range. I'm disappointed too, Zef. Trust me. That's the Xephukai special. You know, usually he leans forward when he puts C right on cue. Yeah. Every time he loses, he gets a little lean back. You know what I'm saying? Take it back to 2004.
Right.
You know, the Terror Squad again, just lean back. And look at Link. That man is zoned in. What a cute little face. He's just so, like, not intimidating, but his gameplay very much is. And not kidding about the follow-up mix. Here's the reversal edge. Link known for having some of the best reversal edge usage in the scene so far.
Until now, when Xephukai hits the deck.
Yo, how about the call out? He went for the duck. Yeah. Calling out the horizontal. Got the full launch punish.
I mean, he heard you and he had to let you know that even though Link might have the best until now, this is a new day and age. And right now, Xephukai trying to get back in the driver's seat, taking the first round.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. Get the extended combo there after that 4-4. A fully charged, leaves him in a stun, gets the counter hit state. So after he follows up with that launch. Max damage there, all the situations don't necessary. Sidestep to try to get the wall.
Couldn't find it, but still firing, hitting the just frame again. I don't think I've seen him miss it so far.
Yeah.
It's good. And chopped in half.
Yeah, Gerald with the dunk of his own. His vertical, not the highest, but he gets 2 feet off the ground. You know, a little stylistic.
It's the power, that's all we're worried about.
For sure.
6BA, waiting a little bit so he doesn't run into the GI. And again, it's going to be hard for Linkorz to fight from this range.
Oh, and sidesteps out of the initial game, but catches the second one. Great stuff there. Follow up with punch, gonna leave him close to danger. Risky twirl there from Xephukai, but still very much in this, has a bar of meter to work with. He's gonna save it.
Using it for the soul charge. I was thinking maybe the critical edge, but better look right here trying to push the issue. Good check.
Yeah, that would have spelled death as he used the meter on that one. Hella chip, but Linkorz, very no, goes to the stance to go under. Beautiful sequence there, and enough for the kill's gonna grab him out of the reversal edge, you see?
Right. Stats him out of it, but you can't do that while it's active because it's still a GI. You can GI throw. So the timing was just so immaculate, so on point for Xephukai.
Let me know.
Real talk is luck. That's what it was.
Hey, listen, we take those, all right? I'm learning as we go.
Right.
Full combo damage, looking for the grab, and the GI all wake up. Another counter hit state after that 4-4A.
He's taking the 2K. We're going to drink some more lean, see if we can bring this back.
Link. Stop in. Zef, please. Just out of the range. I like the idea, but the execution a little too ambitious, and now he's going to pay for it dearly. Big time trouble, and that is the round. Linkorz taking advantage of Xephukai's heart in that situation. Wasn't a bad call.
Not at all.
But with such a light lead, he didn't necessarily need to do that. He was looking to close it out, but instead had to go to a decisive game, round 5.
And with that being said, like, the momentum was looking so good until I ran my mouth. Links are trying to see if he can keep Xephukai in the corner, scorches him up. Oh, good
that
one,
was
though.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Bigger damage from that throw.
Sadly, it wasn't good enough to get Xephukai out of the round, out of the game as Linkorz goes up 2-0, and I'm thinking this might be where we see the other woman that Xephukai has in his pocket, because we do know him for Xianghua, but he also has a Sophidia.
Okay, talk to me. I'm ready to see the versatility in the gameplay. Back against the wall, elimination point.
He's going to stick with Xianghua? Okay with it. Because, I mean, the thing you get from Sophidia is you get a stronger punishing game. You get, like, one of the most obnoxious punishes, a real good 14-frame punish, but he's feeling that he can still push the tempo with Xianghua. 10 frames, that's hard to deal with. That's past the standard. Your standard is 12, and when you get to break a lot of the rules, a lot of the situations, that just seems like a good thing. So what he needs to do is he needs to see if he can get out of the range of Gerald and see if he can find a lot of the good hits. Easier said than done, easier for me to say, but so far Xephukai showing that it can be accomplished.
Oh, wow, and that was unfair that throw range coming up just short. All right, gets the full break guaranteed there. It's going to get the continuation on the combo. And reversal edge to stay alive. One gets in the dream. Sidestep, gets the kick. No, not having enough. Great patience from Xephukai. Although, you know, it's time to, like, he has to go.
Yeah.
You know, go, 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 go. Clock is ticking, health bar is running out on his tournament life, but he isn't getting risky or too crazy. And I like it, the BA piano, do the little twist and slow it down. I just dissed you.
Taking a moment, breaking the wall as well, so ring out's going to be a threat, which is why we're looking for the wild ride to be. Give me some space in the break, flip the script, see you later. Oh,
I love how he used that for position. He could have got the different launch combo to go into the 6-6 A plus B, but instead looking for the turnover setup into that fully charged waterfall.
Good duck as well. He's been getting under quite a few throws in this game. Let's see what the lean does for us this time.
A lot of chip damage there, and Zef trying to stay out of the range of that 10-frame push.
Yeah, you're not going to that again. He took a brave read with the first DI, trying to take another one with the duck. Wild rising K.
He just blocked the hop kicks and just caught him like, yo, I've had enough. Enough.
2A, 106 BB. Gonna get a full confirm from it. Soul Charge.
Knockdown right in front. Time to play my game. Ooh, and gets the crush and sidesteps out.
Yeah. Gotta let it catch up a little bit, getting the throw as well, slashing your neck.
Yo, that throw is so visceral.
Right. Not trying to push the hit, you letting him come back to him. Good block on the low while rising B plus K. Hey, and I don't know what you're doing. Need to slow down a little bit, Stabbing. Gonna take one more look. Good block on the 3B. And he waited for it. Knew he was gonna go right back to the time stop.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was, but fortunately for Linkorz, that didn't do enough help for the kill. And looking for the mix-up there, hitting that G while spinning backwards, and Linkorz' immediate reaction, it seemed like he was looking for it.
Right. Taking another soul charge in his face. What's the mix this time? Gonna put a little bit of pressure, get back to while I hail the buttons. But you're not gonna beat Shanghua. Not with that character, not in the speed department. And he tried to step again.
Yeah,
that's happened quite a few times when they take the stutter step, want to look for it again, they get the jump. While rising, B plus K. We're still trying to push the issue. Can't get away from that throw, but a good take. Just keep the hands off.
All right, trying to torch something up. The fireman coming through.
Yeah, we don't want any more of that back here.
Keeping it safe. Torch. And Xephukai in big trouble now, back to the wall. Reverse quarter, is that enough for a punish? It is not, and that is going to spell the end of this tournament in life. The ECT champion continues on, trying to add another title under his belt, as Linkorz not even going to the Siegfried, playing the matchup, and Gerald showing his face, looking very clean here on the loser side of top 8.
Oh, man. So, since you've been giving me all the information so far, I gotta ask, what you got on the next one? What you got on the next one?
I got a few things.
What you got on the next one, man?
I did my history on, just in case you guys don't know, the next match coming up is going to be Mick versus RTD. And a lot of history between those two men. Maybe a special rule created once upon an evolution ago. Oh, but yeah. The 6'10 dude, I don't know if he's actually 6'10, but we're going to call him 6'10 today. RTD, a veteran in every sense of the word. He's been around since Soul Edge in the 90s. Been playing SoulCalibur series over 20 years. And one of the only OGs to show up. Now, Mick, best friends, eternal rivals, and they've been known to stir some ish up during SoulCalibur days. At one point in SoulCalibur 2, they would say they felt nobody on the planet could beat them. There was a fateful evolution. You all know the tournament. Back in 2004 when these men made grand finals and picked some off characters, had some crazy game played, and a certain C word was thrown around. It definitely happened. And after that, people knew not to try it again. I don't know who won that Evo. I don't even care personally. They did what they did, and they changed the FGC kind of forever, you know, with that talk, because they were the scapegoats for it. Now, a fun fact. He was just playing SoulCalibur 6 recently. Last week, at the local here in Atlanta, RTD went 0-2 with Keeling.
He got washed pretty hard.
And he said, KP, there's a guy on the West Coast named Zernian.
Yep.
And Cernian, for whatever reason, also knows how to pick out the top tiers before anybody.
Yes, he has.
He knew about Hilda in 4. He knew about Viola in 5.
Right.
So he watched the California local and said, who does Cernian play? Cernian plays Aswell. He picked up Aswell in 2 days and got top 8 here at DreamHack Atlanta.
Yep.
$2,500 pot bonus tournament. Shouts out to Cernian. Thank you for his run. He wanted you to know that. Now, that's so crazy, all right? He wanted to prove that the old school guys can still hang. Mick, coming in from Memphis, Tennessee, started way back in SoulCalibur 1. Was a Sophitia guy. Then in SoulCalibur 2 went over to Cassie.
Yeah.
And he's saying 4, he made the switch to X when they butchered his characters, and he is still salty about that. So Namco, I don't know. I'm just a new guy. Don't shoot the messenger.
Right.
That's how he felt. You know what I'm saying? These guys are guys, forever training partners, you know what I'm saying? They were eternal, or are also eternal rivals.
Yeah, I'm about to say, it is hard. They still are, and they will be.
He wanted to throw out a shout out to Crazy J from Colorado. I'm not familiar with your brother, but Mick said, what's up, man? He wanted to let you know. He know the old school guys are still looking on, and that they going to handle these young bucks, and it is what it is.
Well, sad to say, even if both of them want to do it, one of them is going to have to take the L right here. We're working down in the bracket of alternative success. Like you said, Mick over there rocking the X, better known as Shangwa. RTD, Rob the Destroyer.
The 2-day Aswell.
Looking for that cheap stuff.
2-day Aswell. Making it here to the loser side of the top 8. His family is an attendant, beautiful family, man. Wife and kids, great stuff. But when it comes to fighting games, if daddy got to get cooked, daddy got to get cooked. Nobody like to see their daddy get beat up. So close your eyes if you need to.
Jeez. And immediately he came off. I don't see how he got into the axe, but he went immediately to the cheap stuff. Went to the arc, went to the ankle. Working for the beauty. Backing him up with the AAB. Firing from long range. That's something we didn't see earlier from SonicFox. Any long range play, but it doesn't mean a whole lot. It's just trying to see if you catch somebody unaware asleep at the wheel.
All right, talk to me now. Goes for the 3rd P in that stream. As well, caught trying to press buttons in between. It gets launched now.
Yeah, with a raw 3B as well. Not looking from the full crowd 3B, which is better because it is a lot safer.
All right.
And that's how he's getting to it. That's one of the things Aswell can do. He can actually cancel his break attack.
Okay.
And when he cancels it, I can't remember if he can go to any stance, but in neutral, he can go to sword immediately. And that's a big benefit from him because that allows him to immediately get to his 10 frames and let him be on equal footing with Jean Wong.
All right, talk to me. Equal footing is the SoulCalibur 6 when you're playing near the edge. Doesn't matter if you have 100% health or 1%. If you can get the proper launcher necessary, you can steal rounds. But as we get back to mid-screen, RTD seemingly in control. A lot of distance and more chucking of the weapons, followed up by the sword car.
Almost went over to the edge, which is why you saw him walk back to mid-screen. Nick allowing them to let him have it as well.
What a beautiful character. She's so majestic. I think I'm in love with her.
That's the next thing on your trial through SoulCalibur? You're going to be an X player?
No, I am an X player. That's why I'm using in this game.
Right.
And a windscreen asks me specifically if I've fallen in love yet, but she just doesn't know.
Fair enough. Sadly, you've fallen in love with a fallen warrior. Mick went down in the 2nd round.
It's okay. I'm loyal to the soil, baby. If I love you, that's the end of that. But this isn't the KP love connection, all right? This is SoulCalibur 6, top 8 here at DreamHack Atlanta. As Mick is trying to turn the tide. Looking extremely clean, working on the perfect. Here's the soul charge. Get off of me.
Working with all might. And was looking for the aim. That's a good choice. Because a lot of people would like to go to another one of the pin cards, a lot of the pin wheels, but if you have just any button, 12 frames, you can interrupt it, which is why I went to the car that time. Cars go over a lot of 2 ways.
All right.
Weapon arc as well. Give me that buster. Yeah, was ready for it. Sat there and looked for the low.
Step up, soul charge right in front of you just in case you try to attack and no challenge. You run in, beat this axe. A decisive 3 straight rounds from RTD. And I mean, old school is still doing this thing here, man. Soul Edge, that's OD.
Yeah, the SoulCalibur 0, that's what I like to call it now. Because when I talk to some people about Soul Edge, they're like, what's Soul Edge? I never heard of that. But yeah. Back when the boys Lee Long and Huang were running around in the streets. A lot of people don't even know who they are.
My brother, I don't know. I'm here knowledge, man. I'm new to the SoulCalibur community, stepping my foot in the door with 6, but doing my knowledge, man. Paying respect to the OGs as the Muscle Buster Yeet coming straight in.
Watching where you step. And you see he was looking for it again, but when you do any of the arts, you lose your weapon. You go back to unarmed. So you can't go back to double axe. You can't go back to double low.
And in unarmed, all of his buttons become slower, correct?
Right. You got to arm yourself again or go back to almighty, whichever one you want.
All right. How about a throw instead? That should be enough to seal the deal. RTG picking, TD picking up exactly where he left off. 4 rounds straight now to the Atlanta native.
Yeah.
Trying to defend the home turf as we saw in other games earlier here at the Fighting Game Championships at DreamHack. Speed kicks taking home Tekken 7, holding it down for the land. RTD looking to do the same. Heavy path ahead of him, but looking extremely strong here in the early goings.
Let's see if we can push the issue again, working from almighty.
Chill.
Yo, get back.
Chill.
Yeah, even though he goes to the sky, still not a break attack, so you can reject it from him. Taking the throw, looking for a 3B, 6 BB, gets him off the car, and we're going to go for a little spin as Mick finally gets on the board.
All right, we're going to break that streak short now. 1 game apiece. Both of these men looking to launch from afar, but instead, that muscle buster coming in so much handiwork. Gotta watch your legs, man. That's a huge chunk. It's like 20% damage off a single hit.
It feels like it's 2022. Maybe if you want to get a little iffy, but enough to give you reason to watch your toes.
Yeah, talk to me, man. If I say something off, feel free to correct me. I'm all about making sure that people have the right knowledge. But man, that's such a great move.
It takes the grip. That's all they need to know. The only people who really worry, yeah, peace.
Okay.
It be like that sometimes.
Yeah, you know how it be like that when the word replay doesn't even come on the screen. They matches start so fast, he don't want to see the early frames stuck in his head.
How do we arm ourselves again? Gonna go back in the sword this time. My bad. Taking the axe. Because he is one to step back and work with his 668 to stay in his axe so we can go back to the ankles.
And it's such a huge chunk of damage.
Yeah.
Oh, with a single hit? I would hope that's like punishable.
If you see it. But I mean, do you want to sit on the ground with Apple running in front of you? Because he's still got 6-6B and he gets a good grip from that as well. That's why it's not like a literal 50-50, but it's such a threat when he's got that axe out.
Sounds good to me, man. If I was fighting a man who was screaming about saving humanity and that everything he did was because he felt it was necessary, then I don't want anything to do with him up close. I'm going to guess as well.
Yeah. And with that, I'm guessing we're going to try to get another change of scenery, maybe slow down the pace of RTD, but things are not looking so good for Mick right now.
Yeah, he's going to have to figure it out soon, and RTD hasn't even charged up. Not wearing your signature hat, you know, he actually tried to go out and buy one before top 8,
really?
They didn't have any. So he has his daughter's mystical wand, and that is going to be his power for today. I mean, he's very heartfelt stuff.
He's got no excuses. Ever since he's been back, we haven't seen him with the cowboy hat. And that was the first thing that crossed my mind when I saw him at the local for now brawl because of that.
Exposed?
Yeah, I was like, that can't be Rob. Where's the hat? Working at like half power, but apparently the wand is good enough because he got 7 gold letters here in game 3, and it's enough to give him quite an early lead over his man, Mick. Now, however, he's got to see if he can keep things contained in the smallest stage in the game so far. Smallest stage until we break the walls down, if we break them down. But we're still working with 3 charges.
All right, spin cycle not working. Oh, there you go, gets the back throw. Let's go for the guaranteed follow-up instead. Looking for the mix-up. Swing.
Taking the 2-8. And he's got to be careful for going to 2-8. It's kind of deceptive. It's kind of like the panic button.
Talk to me.
But as well, it's not as fast as that. But on average, most characters have a 12.
How about back to the wall off the muscle buster for the continuation of the combo? This should spell death, and just like that. RTD, it only takes a day for a man with such, you know, the soul definitely burns within his body if you've been playing this series for 20 years.
Yeah.
Coming with the optimal stuff immediately, getting that crumple after the wall splat. Didn't even need the rest of the combo to get the kill. And that ring is on red, so one more wall splat and it will break, allowing the usage of ring outs on the level.
And that's something that Mick could quite gladly take if he can ever find himself in the middle. Beauty B giving him a little bit of space and a couple of 6-6B. Third one off the mark, struck out as he got swept up.
Yeah, way too comfortable there. When someone's doing, we saw PartyWolf do that earlier, go to the same string about 5 times in a row because you're in your opponent's head. I think Mick understands the severity of not winning right away. He's literally a round away from death.
The achievement unlocked, hitting a crouching opponent, getting that lethal hit. But we're going to take the soul charge, moving ready for the combo. 6-A, 6-BB, take a trip over to the corner, you see, but can't find the sword BK. giving Mick another chance to play. Critical hit?
Not sure what the idea was for that. Mick maybe looking for a play, and barely misses the launch RT. Would have been in big trouble there. That would have been an easy conversion into a ring out.
I like the idea of RTD, because that's something about Sean Wall. You don't want to play her by the edge, especially if she needs a ring out, because you know that 6BB is coming.
Yeah. And there you go, critical edge instead, not looking for the carry towards the corner, but instead getting a little stylish, looking for damage purposes.
Wanting him to stand up immediately, still gets a chance to play, but a little too eager, gets a spear in the side, beauty AAB, and that's enough.
All right, Daddy got at least one W in front of the kids, all right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be nothing less than a wash as we see SonicFox getting ready to come back towards the stage. It's crazy stuff there. Whether or not he's going to play with the first suit on determines how godlike he is. Also, if his Aswell gets lethal hit until he's stripped down to just his draws, then SonicFox get enhanced powered. I'm going to find out exactly how he feels about it. More on that and more SoulCalibur 6 action here at DreamHack Atlanta. We're going to take a quick break. Keep it right here. Small break. Right back at you. I didn't quite get the answer I was looking for, but Sonic is definitely taking the helmet off. He's going to be going up against Linkorz in a rematch of the ECT Grand Final. If you remember, Linkorz putting on the, dare I say it because it's early in the game's lifetime, but that legendary final round against Sonic and ECT, where Sonic had the amazing pixel comeback in the previous round, and Linkorz just got mad and just devastated him with the most dominating round I think I've seen in fighting games in a long time to close things out. Beautiful stuff. This is the run back. SonicFox, Canada Cup 2018 champion, SoulCalibur 6. Right. Second place at Sane. And yeah, man, this is as good as it gets until, you know, NEC, where we've seen some of the entrants. International competition will be on the way. Yeah. So America's looking to get ready as France brings their guys. Mexico, Singapore is going to be amazing.
Ooh. But we're going to have to worry about that a little on down the road, because like you said, get this rematch, trying to see if Linkorz can still keep a positive record against SonicFox, or SonicFox will get to even it up. And I don't know if you've looked up this yet, but the Knight in shining armor has graced us here in top 8, and we do have our Siegfried getting the flapjack, trying to throw him to the wall, but a little bit parallel, better than nothing. But already half a bar down to Linkorz, getting a big 3B. I don't remember why we get the lethal hit, but it doesn't matter, because that's enough to get us pretty even, chopping him down 6A plus B, and gonna try to get a Dark Legacy break.
Chill, that's so crazy, the jumping into the low.
Yeah.
It just goes against what you're used to in fighting games, you know. I mean, empty jump load is very much a thing, but SoulCalibur is so quick.
We used to have the delayed landing attacks. We hadn't seen them in 5, but they're back in 6 for some characters. I mean, there's still your 8As, 8Bs. That one was 8K specifically, but it's not like you have a rising 8A and a wild landing. It's just whatever your 8 is. Siegfried's 8K conveniently was a low. He could have used it in round 2, because while I gave that explanation, he got washed.
Cooked. But we're just going to swing on it right quick, fighting back sword to block everything. And, you know, these 2 hits, they all add up. Looking for that scoop. Great break from SonicFox. And, I mean, if Seek doesn't get much in the form of combos, these single hits do enough to get the job done. Turn around, slice.
Starting to see a little bit of what everybody hates from Siegfried, from what he's had for so many years. My favorite game, Stance Revolution. What you know about that?
Stance Revolution. I like that.
Yeah.
Talk to me, baby. I'm learning.
Yeah, Stance Revolution. He has 4 stances he can work with. He has right hand, left hand. He has the chief one where it's over his head and the base where he goes from low. That's chief right there. The big one that's a big threat, offensive threat, is, I believe it's right hand. It's the one where he steps in and he gets a 50-50 with the spin kick low or the big chopping B. That one right there where we're going to soul charge. We ain't trying to see that, because you get big damage and you get the, not exactly a reset, but offensive frame.
How about a scoop for your troubles into the low kick, as much as he can get in that combo, but it's just enough. Yeah. And Linkorz reminding Sonic of what happened to him last time, 1-0, and when they played in the grand final setting, it was 3 out of 5 games, so it's not a longevity issue. It's not downloading or Link trying to figure it out. He got the job done.
Wanted to get off of that skinny ship out in the sea.
Time to save the human race.
Trying to save whatever space he could get, because yeah, he found himself on the walls quick, fast, in a hurry every time in there. Let's see what he rolls this time. Gonna take it over to the icy mountain. It's a little bit better. Actually, it's a lot better. Who am I kidding? Let's see if he can keep his footing as we hit the deck to start things off here in game 2. Beating him to the punch, starting that off with the 2A, going from beauty again. Catching him not moving, but nah. A lot of people, pretty much everybody that's been going against SonicFox specifically, has been really in tune to using a reversal edge against B+K, against the muscle. So he's got to be real mindful about that. But everybody's taking a lot of tools away from him. They've reversal edge against the lows. A couple people put some blocks on it. But when he starts looking for the verticals, like his mid option, that's been getting stepped a lot. So I think he needs to see if he can work out of that.
Well, how about Linkorz with that rising punish on the muscle buster in that last round, going to the bird Sonic trying to challenge afterwards, not working in his favor. And big time whiff. Luckily for Sonic, Linkorz doesn't get much bumping. But again, another reversal edge. These guys calling it out. Wow.
And it was good for him to hold on to the reversal edge long enough.
Stop.
Chopped him off the card, just sliced it in half.
You need a permit to drive in this lot, sir? We are not having it. No.
6BB challenging the button. Excuse me, that was just the BB. Trying to hop over, getting the uppercut.
I like the idea, looking for the throw punish on the whiff. Great movement from Linkorz, seemingly exactly where he needs to be at all times. Big time punish there for Sonic. We'll take all of that.
And he's still in act, so what is he going to do? Yeah, doesn't want anything to do with that. He wouldn't have went out for the 4B, but it would have been a bad situation for
him. And that grown man drop kick was clearly not hit, Chief, by any stretch of the imagination as he got pummeled trying to roll away.
Yeah, I'm always assuming whenever I see a knowledgeable Siegfried or Nightmare do that, they just want the guard damage at that point, because it's rare to find anybody get hit by that. And it's like you're always in a bad situation unless it hits, so just trying to make a future investment, if you will, which is why we see SonicFox flashing up there in the yellow. Didn't even want to guess on the flapjack this time, he blocked it. Taking the DP with the spear reverse art, or sword art, excuse me.
Up into the skies we go, not having it, bro. Wow. And the range was so sick. Yeah, I would have been shook too. Just as a fighting game player, you're trying to walk and take advantage of the way run system, and you just get clocked across the face like that. Your initial instinct is to block the next thing you know that's coming, and Sonic checking those legs. You know, he's just flexing on him.
You got to be real careful if you want to hold your G down over here, especially against Aswell, like you're saying.
And there's the punish again. Wall combo. Linkorz, please.
Taking a soul charge again just to slow him down, get a couple of better moves to work with. SonicFox says he just wants to use his entire gamut of a moveset. You're going to have A's if you need it. Gets the sword from the step. And rolling away from the absolute, that's a good choice. That's what you get when you're in almighty mode. But he gets broke. I want to say that's the first time we've seen a break, maybe the second one is that. Not too many, but the one that Link Sword needed.
You see that sigh of relief?
Yeah.
That exhale. I'm up 2-0. You know, I can close the door on SonicFox, and that's one huge worry. As, you know, going forward into the tournament, Linkorz was sent to losers by Dragon. You know, in a 2-1 classic, excuse me, going down to the last hit, last round, each game. And looking to get that rematch for a day, depending on how Dragon does. We'll see him later, but right now, Linkorz not getting to play the game, getting checked. Axe into the chest. What's your life like?
And with the 7B, I believe it. Yes, the 7B. I had to think of my number. Because Aswell is a pretty interesting character. He actually has 6 jumping options, because one for each direction with his weapons, but that's what he needed to take the last round. This time working with the 10 frame A, working on the guard gauge as well. Don't try to move. Don't try to duck. The Linker says he's going to press a button instead. Taking a step, stabbing him in the back.
Stand aside.
And that's a good time to go for it, because if you don't have a 14 frame move, you can't challenge that. And if I remember correctly, Sonic wasn't in sword, so didn't have an answer to that.
Gotcha.
Real dangerous look for him.
How about whiffing that low grab from that far out? Real dangerous for Linkorz. This should be enough for the kill.
I had to hold my breath a little bit, but yeah, you're pretty accurate with your HP gauge.
I mean, I just got quiet because I like listening to Aswell talk. You know, he's just so obnoxious, and his monologues are ridiculous. Like, someone needs to slap him, but he's clearly, like, arguably the best character in the game. So you don't see him lose too much, at least early on, consensus-wise.
Yeah.
You know, talking from the majority of the top players that I've run into here in my small time with the SoulCalibur 6 guys.
Catching up with the action. SonicFox has just had all the right answers to any evasion that Lynx has had. Slapped him out of step. Didn't even let him have the Chief. And where do we go? Sadly, that's one thing about Muscle Buster that I was saying earlier. As big and as strong as it is, you don't get any pressure afterwards unless you get it with your back to the wall. You're never going to get a ring out, but you don't have the space. And so the most that you can do is choose how you're going to rearm yourself. It's easiest to go to sword because that's where you get your facing away actions, your back turn actions. But you can just G to turn around and 6B if you want to as well, just to go to action. Doesn't matter because SonicFox clearly took it. That's not the big concern. But the thing to keep at the end of the day is anytime he goes for the Muscle Buster, he's going back to neutral. Doesn't get a mix-up from it.
How about wake up, taking it to the skies there.
Yeah.
Checking the feet. Don't walk away too fast, sir. I'm not done with you. Step into my office. Slice.
Hit him with the old school back throw, I believe that was. That's just the classic from Soul Edge. Stepping in, working with the reverse glove. The reverse again, that time he was looking for the K. And that's the one that kept him alive, gives him a Muscle Buster. Gonna need one more look. What do? Checking away, and I like the choice just to get a little more room. Went with the 8A, but a couple of 6Bs closes the door for the first round in Linkorz face. Good looks from SonicFox.
He really made us watch that whole animation. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. I mean, that's what y'all used to, right? Seeing everything or just quitting out of fast.
Oh, no.
Now you gotta sit through that.
Yeah, we just hit rematch, baby. We spoiled.
You gotta sit through that.
Oh, clearly. Yeah, get launched. That's what you get. I hope Sonic loses this round because of that.
Are you actually gonna go against your boy, huh?
For this round, he made me watch that whole thing. That was unnecessary. He checked him with the axe 4 times and then went for the throw 9. Great job, Link. Oh, I'm not supposed to do that? Anyway.
Now, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of
my God, just dunks him.
Yes, sir.
Back to the wall, trying to figure it out. Dunk stack, goes under again. And of course, so quick, great recognition of the moves. As well being a new character to the series coming in SoulCalibur 6.
And if you want to talk about good recognition, knowing that he was looking for, I believe it was 668 plus B, whatever the long-range high was, SonicFox hitting the deck, and that allows him to make you a little bit upset to get the second round as well.
All right, taking advantage of the hit advantage from the break attack, looking for the throw, but man, at the top level, man, SoulCalibur guys, there's a huge window for taking throws.
Yeah.
But having to adjust to either forward or back, these guys are really knowing positioning and making the right move a bunch of the time to really see these throws connect.
Stopping a little bit, ducking under the B part of it, or the A part of it. I'll get it right one day. Good. And I want to say that's the first time he's gone to. Anytime he's had an answer for the Muscle Buster, he's hit the deck and blocked it. That time he went over it, which isn't the biggest punish, but it allows him to keep his position. He doesn't have to take anything from crouch.
All right.
Still having a chance of getting cleaned up because he was ducking that time, and that's SonicFox finally getting a game under his belt. You wanted him to
Sonic
lose.
is charged up.
Yeah.
You see him? I'm charged up, just bouncing and doing his thing. All in his head, and Linkorz looking to not give up a 2-0 lead. One of the worst feelings in fighting games. Being a relatively known choke artist myself, I know what it's about, man. I know what it's about. It sucks.
Time to save the human race.
That has not come to fruition just yet, and like you said, we're hoping it doesn't happen. 2 bullets to dodge, and I believe you can do it. First one, it happens sometimes. You can't just ride the momentum, especially against somebody like SonicFox. Rio and SonicFox, hard to do, but I think 3-1 is very feasible, very possible.
If body language is a tell, Linkorz is in big time trouble there. It looks lifeless. Even let go of a kind of a sad smile when the stage was chosen. He definitely went back to character select, and now he has no ring out opportunities. This is SonicFox's favorite stage, actually.
No, my man, no ring outs in a lot of space as well. Something that Link hasn't been really doing well with.
And speaking of doing terribly with spacing, throwing out buttons, giving Sonic free whiff punishes. However, gameplay-wise, he did not falter at all and kept things clean, getting the toe tap, and Linkorz drawing first blood here. Great advantage to try to get up to 2 rounds, and that extra bar meter that they gain when your opponent wins 2 rounds, let's hurry up and give it to him. That way he doesn't have the resources later on.
Right. Getting a good punish on a 3-piece. Something that you get whether 6-3 goes in the stance or not from it. Getting a little bit of gauge as he gets shoved back by the DB. Nah.
That was beautiful. Great delay and denial. Sonic trying to take a ride on the car, but Siegfried having none of it. Instead, he's going to go for a ride of the torch rack himself. And
Yes,
nah, dog. Hold on, bro. Somebody needs to talk to me because what just happened was not right at all.
When Siegfried is in back turn, he still has access to Chief and he still has access to a B, and it hits backward. That was everything that started everything off and put Linkorz on match.
You know what? Linkorz deserved that because that jump over was so clutch to get the combo to close out that round. Beautiful stuff. SonicFox now down 2 rounds as he begins his onslaught to try to bring it back and extend this match as far as possible to the wall, and that was a cook.
He ain't stopped. Is that how y'all NRS boys do? Y'all just keep running like that? Y'all
Nah,
stop?
that's all SonicFox right there with his back is against the wall. Something activates within that young man where we've seen the greatest comebacks time and time again. And Linkorz hasn't played in about 30 seconds.
Yo, take the coin out of his hand. He's just running 50-50.
Just as quickly as you can ask the question, I can answer it. It is now 2 rounds apiece. SonicFox giving Linkorz all he can handle. Will he close it out, or will he give up 2-0 leads in multiple situations? 2 games apiece, 2 rounds apiece. Link, please.
And it's not looking good for him. Not for him to wait and let SonicFox put him in the corner, but he's still working in all might. So the bane of his existence is still there, stepping around the axe, working with the stance, going with the low.
All right, Linkorz in the driver's seat, getting a little too happy with that jump. And Sonic with the right read, not letting you escape. Soul charge. This is the beginning of the end. How does it go? Launches.
Good done.
And he has enough meter. Does he get the soul answer? Will he get enough for the kill?
Woo. Back up. This is going to be another chance for SonicFox to play. Going for the reverse.
And he went for it.
RPS.
1 read in a dream, and Sonic is going to jump in, but the follow-up combo from that Siegfried exclusive gets the knee into it, and SonicFox 0-2 here in top 8, going home with a solid 5th place. And Linkorz, I saw that. The sigh of relief that he was able to let out in victory. That top button is a little loose on that shirt too. Look, his chest is about to burst out. Linkorz like 6'5", 27 pounds, no muscle. You know what I'm saying? I'm stronger than him. And look at that chest. He's about to, let's see if we can get we couldn't get the zoom in, but we'll see him later as he returns to climb the ladder. You know, that DreamHack Atlanta trophy waiting for the victor. Fantastic set there, heart-wrenching stuff. And I'm going to put the mask on because, you know, that was fire. Go ahead.
Jeez. But with that, with all of the action and the heat that we had, we still got to move on, still got to work through the bracket of alternative success. That's what I like to call it, because I don't want to call them a loser yet. Just because they took 1 L doesn't mean they can't close out the tournament. And we're trying to see who can move on to the next step. I believe that is Dragon, repping NYC that he has.
You saw that, right? He was like, what's up, peace?
Yeah. He's going to be coming back with his
Oh, my God, Dragon, stop looking like that.
And he's going to see if he can take out the oldest man in the entire building. He's probably looking for his cane so he can climb up on stage, but that would be Rob.
You want to talk about the age discrepancy. Rob is more than double Dragon's age. That's facts. Now, we ain't going to throw the actual numbers out there.
Good.
But Dragon's 20 years old. This is his OG versus new school as it get. A man in Pampers, still with the pacifier at his first SoulCalibur 6 tournament, looking to take it to the top against Rob, he's probably won more tournaments than Dragon has entered. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Internationally renowned, been invited to quite a few invitationals overseas as well, has a lot of decorations and awards in his name. But he's trying to I just saw the wand, I'm sorry.
That may be some magical stuff, man. I don't know what's going on in that. I don't trust the kids these days. They're so good at fighting games, you can't even have fun with them and take it easy as they look up to it. But man, Dragon was not even born when Soul Edge was released.
No.
That's like actual big facts. And Rob, with his galaxy brain, extending out of the camera, man.
So as we get everything situated, again, would like to give everybody a big thanks, big ups for chilling with us here. DreamHack 2018, Katana Prime, Dogi Samus giving you this top 8 action. I say top 8, we're down to like top 5 as we had 3 people already knocked out. Xephukai, Mick rolling up in 7th place. We just saw SonicFox somehow, some way taking the axe in 5th, and we're trying to see who's going to join him in the 5th place spot. But more importantly, we're more concerned with who's going to move on through the bracket.
Rob trying to hold it down for all the OGs everywhere. Can't wait to get to NDC where literally everybody's going to be there. And fantastic bracket here, close to 200 people, and definitely the highest interest game, you know, outside of, of traditional fighters. And look at that hair on that young kid, man. He is just so ready.
Rob wish he had hair like that. He remember back in the day.
I mean, does he? I wasn't around. I didn't see it. Did Rob have hair back in the day?
I actually couldn't even tell you because even though you're kind of pegging me for being a Caliber vet, I've only been around since about like 3-ish, 4-ish, somewhere around there. So like the Edge Caliber days, I can't claim that. I played it back then, but I was a casual back then.
My man definitely predates everybody. Yeah, no, for sure. That's why I'm playing Shane Wall. People was like, oh no, you just play X because Guyana. Stop, all right? That's not true, all right? Like everyone knows how I feel. That's no secret. But because literally everybody in the world played SoulCalibur 2.
Yeah.
I definitely had the GameCube version of Hatling, and
you one of them people.
Yeah, GameCube was godlike.
I had Heihachi, man.
Don't at me, all right? I had a PS2 as well.
Okay.
All right, sure, I had all 3.
Got you.
Eventually, but in that game, like, cause I've always liked annoying women. That's my thing. So in 2, like, she was annoying. She just laughed around, haha, he poke you a little sword, and that was what I used when I was a button masher and didn't know anything about anything. So when I came into 6, it's Rob channels whatever power is going on. I don't know what that is like. Must be some magical stuff. Does he have like the real life SoulCalibur, Soul Edge swords?
He might have Soul Edge.
I'm gonna learn the lore. But anyway, I mashed buttons. She was still in the series, so I used her. That's it.
But enough about you, clearly, because you're over here talking with me. We got to see if Rob can work this lead or if Dragon with this Ivy can bring this back here in the loser's quarters and can pump the brakes, see what everybody's about.
All right, and really risky there going for that low grab up close, get full combo punish, but Dragon just knowing that guys are, you know, looking to not check their feet at certain ranges.
What? His foot was in. I want a review on that. Let me get one of the rest from the stadium. His foot was in.
I didn't see anything, sir. W for RTD. Old school is cool, baby.
Trying to see if we can get some of that new school rock stuff. I know it's the old school rock, but new school always want to try to steal stuff from the old guys.
And Dragon, with his opinion on Ivy, thinks she's really good, one of the best characters. But he does think she has problems with Aswell only. So he's not looking forward to find this character, doesn't like it. And really, like, respectful reversal edge there. One man sidestep, one man blocks. You don't see that as often.
No, not at all. Trying to, one, get an idea of what they like to go to, but both understanding that they have so many good options from the reversal edge. So,
and again, sidestepping right into the muscle buster, catching him with that low sweep in the leg, and great block. Shirts off.
Give me some space though, 6. Hey, attacking the ankles, and since that hit, we get the lash up for free. One apiece.
All right, naked granddad on the screen right now. Just getting the job done, twirling that axe. Look at me, I'm in shape, baby. Real man, peep my feet. You know,
back dance as well, couldn't get clean away from it. That's something that I talked about a little bit earlier, but we haven't been saying so much about with Aswell. Not gonna really play too much of a factor unless Dragon plays with a lot of force moves.
Oh, and Dragon a bit overzealous, going for the unblockable variation of that chain recall. Easy sidestep for RTD. And gets the wall splat follow-up combo. One point in a dream. And if it doesn't work the first time, try it again.
Yeah. If at first it don't succeed, nah, bro, it gonna succeed. That's how it is.
Oh, word? Is that how it works?
That's how it works.
All right, cool. I'm just trying to line. Ooh, damn. Okay, Ivy. A woman who just takes what she wants. I respect
he wanted it again.
All right, the 2D as well, dunking and dunking well, taking advantage of the capabilities granted to him while Soul Charge is active. But guess what?
What's up?
That sword breaks into pieces. You can get throat sliced, half screen, up screen, doesn't matter.
I was gonna say, I see a little bit of a chink in Rob's armor against Ivy. He's not well in tune with everything she has. So she has the 6AA, the 3-hit whip. The 3rd hit is a hot, right? It doesn't jail. So if you don't look to duck that, you get pushed so far. It's not the biggest concern for Aswell, but you want to duck it altogether because you get a big punch. Especially with Aswell, he can look for his from crouch 1B, which we haven't seen so far, which is the safe launcher. Same tune that Sean Wall has. And that's something that Rob might need to think about, or just anything from crouch, because his first game was okay, not good enough, because we see it going in the way of the Dragon.
Yeah, Rob did set the tone early where you thought he was just having his way and interrupting Dragon pretty easily. Now the down low there. As Dragon tries to look at Rob on the side, he saw that. He tried to peep him not knowing that the beautiful production catches all of that. Then he looked up to the screen, realized he was dead in, so he focused on the game again. Mick out to real life, man. It's not just about what your hands can do. Body language, a huge part of the psychological game that is fighting.
Going to the muscle buster again. This should be the wall. So that's one of the charges down.
I like that quick slash for the quick restand to get the follow-up throw and runs right in. Another dominant first round from RTD. Comes out the gate, you know, gassed up early. Maybe he just runs out of fuel. And to slow it down, showing Dragon too much early on.
It's possible. Trying to work his way in again. Gets a solid punish on that. Going with the pinwheel. No, put it back. Doesn't really get anything from the GI though, but the awareness, that's the big thing in my books.
Yeah, Dragon not wanting to deal with the mix-up, so jumps instead. Gets a little giddy there with that command grab.
Taking the last. I don't think I've seen him hit the whole just range just yet. He's gotten 1 or 2, but not the full 5.
How about a GI? But when you go to the skies, this is enough for the launch. It is. And an arrow to the chest and a ring out for your troubles. The Dragon's going to follow. You know, why not jump into space? I want to do that with my Final Fantasy 8 on.
I lost my breath for a second because I saw him go for the lift, and I keep forgetting that Ivy actually has the bow follow-up. I was about to say, why in the world would you bring him back? She's had that. I want to say she got that in 5. I could be wrong. I'm still not used to seeing it too much.
See, that's the thing. We worry about what people should or how they should do it, which is why we trash when we're doing commentary. And we're watching the greats who make all the right decisions.
Right. And that was a decision looking for the spear arch.
Oh, that should have been a punish.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, whenever he sees the 3 hit, you have all the time. It's actually 2 inputs, so when she goes for the second 8, you know it's coming.
Yeah, and RTD got a little risky there. Dragon activating that soul charge. Knowing that he was kind of desperate, he wanted to get that round even on a pixel. Right. He tried to rush in and press buttons in Ivy again. Too much range. You can't just check her from afar. It's a player of Dragon's caliber is going to react. And as you saw at that, you know, 2A+G coming in handy.
Yeah, Dragon wasn't even sure that was going to hit. He got hit by the first A+B, and now he finds himself on the back. Good block on the muscle buster, getting the side swap on the Wild Rising B, and almost had the distance.
Yeah, great tech there with the air control of RTD, juggling himself in a perfect position to not fall outside of the ring. But it doesn't look like much is going to help him as he gets launched up again, staying out of the range, rushes in soul charge.
All might, what are we doing? 6AA, looking for it again, but the tech crowd can't get him away from that one.
Great back dash.
It's back. All the way from the beginning to top 8. Good old Ivy critical edge.
What do you mean how smart Dragon is? Look, you saw it. Tap the brain one time. He can't even take himself seriously, that big old smile. Galaxy Brain in Delaware, where the population is literally, I don't know, 10 Dragon, Sonic, their parents, and like their immediate family.
Something like that.
No, and my good friend Curtis, you know what I'm saying? Dynamic Custom B works. That's it. No one else lives in Delaware.
Rob's still looking kind of sick. He's smiling about it now, but it's like, I forgot they actually put supers in
this
game.
Hey, look, don't worry. Daddy's got it. You know, this kid thinks he's smart, but I don't play with kids. I raise them. Watch what I'm about to do. Watch what I'm about to do.
Oh, man. Have to see how strong the fatherly figure can be as he's finding himself on the back foot here. He's going to the next game. Dragon with all the momentum. And taking the spear away from him. I thought he got sniped. I forget that they both get lethal hits. So that was kind of crazy, but that's a good half-a-life lead from Dragon.
Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. You know, you kind of downplaying it a bit there. A little too calm for a 50% combo to start the round.
But I mean, I was so sure that RTD got it from that point because I saw him duck down and get into the position. But it's craziness. He is ready for it. Look for the 2-2K, just taking the throw as well. 6 his speed to get some space. And even though we had a big explosive start, getting the low throw is just the break that we needed in the lull in the action. Because it's been kind of a quiet game. Going to the ankles one more time. Gotta watch your shoes, my friend.
I mean, I just do it again.
It wouldn't be the bad idea. And you saw, like, Dragon clearly saw the first one, but he was kind of scared of coming up for the second one. Like, no, I got this. I got the reaction. Ducked down and took the first round.
All right, big kick.
Still holding on, but couldn't get down in time for the muscle buster.
We've seen so much.
Screen.
Yeah, we've seen so much mileage out of that move for both SonicFox. and RT there. And again, back to back, he's only hit him with 2 muscle busters, and look at that, half health.
It's so good. It's not the... Ooh.
Stop it.
Yeah. And he tech, so that means he tech wrong from that. So you have the right idea. The good back step. Doesn't want to get dunked one more time, taking the full crouch 1B, I believe, in this game. It used to be a wild rising B, so I got to fix myself on that.
Yeah, and even while in a peculiar position there, Dragon getting that toss over his head wasn't enough to make the combo crazy enough that he dropped it. Great recognition and pressing the right buttons on the follow-up to secure that. As RTD now and facing elimination, needs one of those first-round performances he's been putting up in the previous 2 games consistently. I don't know if you can just put that together at once, all at the same time.
Calamity Symphony making it so much harder for RTD, and he's going to go ahead and soul charge because I believe Dragon was buffering for another one.
And finally gets the block on the low. This should be it. Yeah, Dragon. Handshake and a smile. Thank you for the heritage. Thank you for the lineage. You, sir, can go rest your back on the sideline or whatever it is that old people have to go through.
Gonna go put him in a rocking chair, that's what it is.
Like, this is the monologue. Oh, what? You have to rest your back? Huh? You guys actually have, like, joint issues? Is that a thing? Oh, children. Cool. What are those?
Ooh. So smart. So smart.
I can't with this kid.
But no matter what we say, no matter what we think, that was smart enough for him to take out, again, the oldest man in the entire venue, if not at least...
Not the entire venue. Let's not get carried away, all right?
I got to take the shots while I can.
I mean, you know, usually when you look behind the scenes at production, you know, numbers start climbing. But
oh, yeah. I've seen some gray hairs out there.
We're pretty good in this section. But not as good as the sparkles on that jacket. Sane, my brother, you need to win just for that. Looking like Prince out here, really smooth, bringing the pride through. And it's going to be going up against PartyWolf. This is winner's final.
Right.
Keelik and Ivy, again, you can't get rid of her.
You're so set on killing. I'm still, if any match, okay, maybe Aswell, but Ivy, I'm really thinking that he wants to go Song Mina. If I remember correctly, chilling with PartyWolf in his streams, I want to say that he thinks that Killick versus Ivy is just atrocious for Killick.
Talk to me, all right.
It's just, you look at Killick, you look at the bow, and you're like, he has range, but it's more of like 2 character lengths away, that mid-range pressure. Long range isn't so good. Mina, on the other hand, with her Naginata, she just lets it rip. 6A, so strong for controlling space. And she knows when you're open with the low 1B. So those are 2 things that he would go to if he goes with Mina. So I want him to go Mina, but again, this is why I'm sitting in the back. I'm not over there in winners finals, but I want to say that's what he's going to go to. We'll see. We'll see.
All right, shout outs to responsibility. You know, desync in the pad just in case, you know, somebody got a little happy and pressed a button or 2. Maybe, you know, one of RTD's kids is like, hey. And then, what's this one do? Boop. Because I'm pretty sure as a lineage guy, they'll be going through the SoulCalibur ways soon enough.
He's actually a Brawlhalla player. His kid is actually a Brawlhalla player.
It's godlike.
Yeah. I don't know if he entered the tournament, but I know he likes his platform fighters. The first time Rob brought him around was 2 years ago to Final Round 19. That was back when, sadly, I was still hanging with the bros, if you will. And he brought him over to the 3D room that had a Smash setup. And the first thing his kid did was sit down. Some of the Smash players that were over there, you know, were kind of messing around with him, but then his kid was getting serious on him. And actually kind of running through the ropes a little bit, like, yo, this kid's like 5, yo, slow up. And then I walked up, was like, you must not know whose kid that is. That's the Destroyer's son. Flash forward to now, and he's looking at one of the bigger prizes, one of the greener pastures in DreamHack, if you will. But yeah, Rob's kids, they do mess with games. They're no joke. So maybe not a SoulCalibur player, but he will be a fighting game player nonetheless.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man, as we go through. And talking about these guys, you know, all of us play the same characters on the screen no matter what, but the men and women who are behind the stakes have so much to give, and everyone has backstory. And it's great because coming over into the SoulCalibur community, everybody's been so welcoming. And I haven't had anybody, you know, I'm not like, hey, I'm KP teaching me stuff. No. sit down with me, teach me stuff, go through it. They want people in. It's very, you know, inclusive. And that makes me super happy. You know, PartyWolf, definitely one of the funnier guys on the inside, you know, always memeing and stuff, but backs it up with his gameplay. Wants to be one of the more dominating figures here in SoulCalibur 6, and he's on his way, but hold on, god damn, let's just slow down. And, I don't know what else to say to that.
Yeah, came out of the gate, let it rip with the 6A. Got the lethal hit as well, and before we can even finish the introduction, 15 off the clock, and that is the round.
This character.
Yes, Miss Mina, she's finally back. Took a break from 5 with a lot of the characters, and beforehand, she wasn't really the strongest character. She was a guard breaker, and that was about it. But now she has the damage as well. She is a threat.
All right, and seems to be punishing Ivy on all these whiff long attacks with that low extending. 2B, was it?
1B.
1B.
You're open. You just ask somebody if they're open, they'll know who you're talking about. Don't need the notations.
All right, and that's a big girl stick, by the way.
Yeah.
Handling her own is Sung Mina, but Sane not going down without a fight. Pretty even here in round 2. And that should be death.
And another thing to note about Mina, I think that's what we saw. She also
big time scaling after that launcher there. But catches the horizontal movement there. Nothing going. PartyWolf super smart. I like how, even though Keely has a long stick, it seems like the discrepancy in playstyles between him and Mina are so broad.
Yes.
That, you know, it backs up what seemingly would be uncomfortable matchups, which is how it should be.
Right. It's like you want to put them in the same mold because they're working with long pull-up. Really? That just derailed me. I don't even need to worry about that anymore. We got to catch up with this. And what's on PartyWolf's mind? Gonna make some space because you saw the long arms coming out. Summon Suffering was on deck, but guess who's open? You're open.
Oh my God.
You're open.
What do you do here? You're supposed to block, right? Cry? Oh, that's sick. I'm gonna like that outfit. Reversal edge. Cry. Who do I cry to?
Twitter, apparently.
No, I don't want to cry to Twitter. They won't give me nerf. They won't get a character nerf above.
Shrug? I don't know. But yeah, the real answer is Mina's pretty powerful with her soul charge because even without her tipper mechanic, because she does have one.
Okay.
She does get extra benefits when she hits with the actual blade of the Nagi. She don't care about that in soul charge. She's just aiming at chest and legs, usually your legs, and it's gonna hurt. So what do? You pray that you catch the block and that you can stop her. Because even if you catch a block, usually you're pushed out of range. Ivy doesn't have that much of a problem, but again, can she throw something meaningful at Mina? Which is why it's kind of hard for her. So here we are in game 2. Good step by Sane to get away from a 1B. And you see he's trying to run back to a range. Does he really want to be out there? Nice 2-2P. And getting the sweet spot with it, which is why he got the damage. Nice, going for the ankle.
Big boy damage to follow up. Got lethal hits of her own at range.
Yeah, but you got to be careful backing up to the edge because even though you're winning, it could be lost in one fell swoop. Good look with the 6B.
All right, and I'm seeing some real SoulCalibur. These guys haven't been within throw range in about 40 seconds outside of combos that let you land there. A lot of distance game right now. Who's going to make the mistake and allow themselves to be whiff punished again?
Stepping in, taking the from crouch 1K. I have to remember because she does have a mixer from that because she has a wild rising K. That's a launcher, and she has a 2-hit sweep 1K, full crouch 1KK. She gets to mix people, but she also gets to tell you to get off of her. 6A full combo from the 6A lethal hit. Gonna take the soul charge as well. It's that time. And you saw the first thing that was on his mind is get to this guy. Didn't want to deal with that right there. You're open.
Oh my, chill.
Mina.
Okay, I'm a believer. I think I'm a believer.
She's kind of good.
Big time whiffs from both of the men here. And PartyWolf making a lot of great decisions up close. That sweep, getting all the mileage. Quick little launch, not enough for the juggle to get any ring out situations, but again, all his damage stacks, it all adds up.
Right.
And just checking. 1B for days with who needs combos when you get a solid 10% on every touch.
For all of the complaining that people have said for years about wanting solid fundamentals, this character gives it to you. And she has damage to boot if you ever get it. With so much power. Here we go. Oh, he thought he had the tip range for that, but still okay. Still in control, still working from the center of the square. And yeah, the desperation from Sane looking from a critical edge, wanting him to run into it, but he's going to be met with one of his own.
Crush.
She's kind of good.
PartyWolf is not amused. He's rocking side to side in the chair. Pretty comfortable here so far.
But this is what he built this character for, literally for fighting Ivy. So this is another day in the office for him. That's why he's not too concerned about it.
Gotcha.
Reverse switch. Rochambeau, where do you go? He's taking a block, nothing too special. Ooh, got kidnapped, yeah. Calamity Symphony.
Definitely got kidnapped. That was a perfect way to explain that. I saw Saiyne trying to throw out a move, and that was that.
But here we are in round 5. Sane gonna see how much magic he can work with a little bit of a soul charge. Luckily, he didn't get whip punish, but catching the 6-6K off axis. It's that time again, man.
No, invincibility, my brother. You can't touch his soul charge once activated. It is coming out no matter what.
Right. Working the 1KK games again, gonna soul charge again. You gotta watch to make sure you're open.
Is that extended range in soul charge?
No.
All right, cool, because it feels like it.
She's just, the Naginata itself is so long, and then Mina, she's limber. She just gets every inch that she can. If she was around now, she'd be gold medal Olympus, gymnast.
The smile from PartyWolf is like, all right, definitely another day at the office. Sane gonna have to figure it out quickly. Facing elimination, gonna stay here at 4th place? 5th place if he loses. No, I'm tripping.
He gets another chance.
Yeah, that's still very much alive. Yo, I'm tripping.
It's that much of a mop right now.
Yeah, I can't believe this.
And I mean, it's not like that Sane is completely out of it, but it's just,
no, he's definitely out of it. I'm just calling it.
Definitely out of it?
Yeah.
He's got a round, though.
He's not going to get another round.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not the kind of confidence to put the money on it, but I'm still a believer. I'm still thinking that he has a little bit of light, but
I mean,
we will have to see.
If you ask me a question, you're going to get an answer, man. That's just who I am. 50% health. I still like this.
Yeah, going to the ankles one more time. And, okay, that's where I have to agree with you.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And talk about spacing.
I'm in your corner now. I don't know what that critical edge was about.
No, bro, you got to believe, bro. Because that's what I do.
I believe that we have everything even. Believe we are one apiece as we go into round 3.
All right. I mean, I know she's not talking to me, but anyway, round 3, catching the low from the feet, and get back, 6-6-8.
That's gonna put her so close to the edge, but doesn't want to chase. Yeah, lucky that clash.
Oh no.
Hey,
bye. Yeah, bye. That was all necessary. Bye.
And it was good that he had that option to make sure that there was no chance to air control out of it either. Leaving PartyWolf on match point, getting cleaned up with the sidestep 3B.
All right, a lot of damage here. Swain looking for the mix-up. Catches PartyWolf trying to press buttons on the recall. Break attack, soul charge. Get off of me.
Need the space to breathe, but still finds himself open. You saw him looking for it again. Good step, catching the 2-2B, getting the full combo, pushing him back to the stage. And we're going to work from long range. What do you do from here?
Oh, this is what she does.
And he was so prepared for all of his options. He knew that the low throw was on his mind, and after he blocked it, worked his way in, took the launch, took the set. PartyWolf
on the winner's side of Grand Finals. PartyWolf doing his thing, mixing it up between Keelik and Mina, and looked extremely dominating in that winner's finals. Now, when you look on the other side of the bracket, should he earn a run back with Sane? Sane's probably going to get cooked unless he downloads something within the time. Linkorz still very much alive. I haven't seen that matchup. Who's going to be the man to do it?
I don't know. I really don't know. Dragons just has so much going for him right now. Confidence is just breathing from him as, again, he got to take out one of the big vets.
Yes.
But he's going to be going against somebody more of his age, more the reaction to handle.
More of his age.
Yeah.
I don't think Linkorz is 20. He may be, though. He's a little.
But I'll tell you what, he's not 40.
That's true. 40 plus. But, you know, we're not throwing out numbers. Either way it goes.
But I honestly don't know. I really don't know. This is something that I'm going to have to learn a lot about as I see. Dragon going to be pegged into playing only an Ivy. Linkorz, we want to say he's going to be playing Siegfried, but we did see him at the beginning of top 8 with his Witcher, better known as the Gerald. So he's got a bit of a double threat to throw at him.
All right, well, Sane will be awaiting the winner of this, the 4th place game here at DreamHack ATL. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in and bearing with us. Sorry for the slight delay, but we are here with SoulCalibur 5 action. It has been 3 out of 5 throughout the entirety of the top 8. And if you're just joining us,
you said 5, man. We upgraded from 5. We in SoulCalibur 6.
I said SoulCalibur 5.
You did.
See, I'm cooked, bro. I'm so cooked. I don't know why I'm saying 5.
It's all right.
I'm ugly. Ban me from the stream.
Nah,
anyway.
we got to keep you around. You too good.
No, it's okay. No.
You too good.
I'm messing up. You know why I said 5? Because I was trying to tell people if they just joined us, SonicFox has already been eliminated. He's taking home 5th place, and I had it in my head, and then I didn't say it because I'm dumb. Tied with RTD, the veteran who's been around since the beginning of time. And in 7th place, it was Zeffy Baby. Y'all know him as Xephukai. And Mick, you know, represent. You know, I like that. Mick. Real names, no gimmicks. Just Mick.
Using the government.
Just straight Mick. That's godlike.
Yeah.
Who does that?
OGs.
Facts. They wasn't thinking about gamer tags in SoulCalibur what? Yo, bro, he probably came to his first tournament. Yo, bro, what's your name? Mick. All right.
Real talk, if they met in the arcade, you know, they were just using the initials on the high screen score and everything. That's all they had. See who had the longest streak.
I respect that.
But all jokes aside, yo, who's this guy?
Yo, Linkorz playing a different character in every set up here in top 8 so far. Grow, also new to the SoulCalibur series, making his debut here in 6.
And you want to talk about new school, this is as new school as you can get. An archetype that you don't really see very often in this game, just a real aggressive character, literally designed to get in your face and hit the button. So we're going to see him working out of the Avenger stance very often. Here it is, but it got slapped up this time. Avenger B plus K.
All right, so talk to me. What are the benefits between the 2 stances for Grow?
He only has 1 stance, it's Avenger. He has very few options, but typically when he gets there, it's a question of can you challenge his B or not, his vertical. He can go back into Avenger from it, but that's the big threat at the end of the day. Can he condition you to not look for the low? That's where he gets to run the knockdown, run a bit of the mix-up off your back as well, because you're not going anywhere if he gets the Avenger A. He does have a K, but it's a little bit of a poke in the project to make you upset and make you try to jump the gun.
I think Dragon's very upset with his gameplay in that last round. A perfect coming through as he chopped those ankles up as quickly as Dragon could see it. Not in time, however. Fighting back, not much in the form of a combo department for Dragon, but Linkorz a little too antsy, trying to close things out here in game 1. Instead runs into that sword. Such a beautiful weapon, great design. I hear that Ivy is usually very different in each iteration of the game.
Ivy players are upset. So like, she's gone from having a literal sword and whip separated stance to having like crazy high lasso, side lasso stances to eventually getting melded into you hold a button, you switch between whip and sword in your attack. So she's changed a lot throughout all of her iterations, but you've always found somebody who's willing to weather the times, weather the changes, and show the best of her.
Taking it to the skies is Grow. Very non-traditional stuff right there. Oh, and the guard crush.
Coming out with Soul Charge, Avenger 6K. Yes, that's a mouthful, but he does get a lot of benefit from going to the Soul Charge, which is why he's going again, using the invincibility because he wasn't in range, but ran into a big unblockable.
And expending the resources, smart stuff there from Linkorz because Dragon has won his 2nd round now. He's going to gain a free bar meter to start things off here.
Right. Trying to go to Avenger, but a little too deep looking for the BK. Gonna go again, 6BB Avenger. And
oh, that was sick.
Yep. That is one thing to know about Avenger, though, is he can't actually cancel it at will. Grow has to, at the least, sidestep if he wants to get out of it. He can't, like, G-cancel it or anything.
Gotcha.
So you got to be a little awake to see it coming. But still, new character, do you know that? Hopefully, Dragon will catch on to that later on. Big 8K to go over the 1A and get himself on the board.
He just straight up knew. Check the replay out.
Yeah.
Okay, don't check the replay out. We won't get the patented Linkorz sigh of relief because there is nothing to be relieved of. Dragon striking, drawing first blood. 1-0. The eyes are closed. The galaxy brain has been tapped into potential-wise, and Linkorz cycling through his character roster in his head, probably wondering where he should go. Hits rematch?
I actually didn't see. I blinked. I'm not even gonna lie.
I mean, I asked it with a question, so it's all good.
Word.
Here we go. Game 2 in the loser semifinal, and Dragon with the great delay. Going close to the unblockable now, 50-50 every time you get hit.
It's interesting. He went to the he had the Avenger cage, and then he went to the A+B afterwards. You can't actually do that unless somebody allows you. So he kind of understands that Dragon is giving him a little room to breathe when he goes in the stand. Look for the low that time. He got mopped up by the full crouch 1B. And that's going to be another round of Dragon book. Get a punish on that. Yes, sir.
All right, great sidestep move there. Dragon finally challenging in between. Link been known to cancel, yeah. And doing too many mind games in between. Dragon just not having it. It's going to challenge him and press the button. He's going to see Linkorz commit to something while in the Avenger's hands.
Right. And I'm thinking, just by looking at that last sequence, Dragon doesn't really know about it too much. You can't let that go so far and change. You're perfectly fine to challenge it with 2A, but he hasn't gone to it at all. So he just has so much fear instilled with him, with the character. But even with that, he still held everything together.
Wait a minute, a pixel and a dream.
Yeah.
Can Linkorz get in time? And yeah, not in his favor. Decided he was going to press a button and challenge and Dragon with the pullback. Enough to close that out. 2 rounds to 0 now. And Linkorz definitely looked like he's doing what he wants to offensively. However, this wall is simply too solid. And he's only getting in when Dragon overzealous or, misses a range. He hasn't been able to just walk in under his own accord and pressing all of the buttons. What?
Yo,
What was that? Talk to me.
It's an unblockable. This is an unblockable that she's had for a good long time. It's duckable, but she gets to cancel it. So that's why you saw the remix.
All right, because I got spooked. Because he was definitely right in their face, and I'm like, all right, you're definitely about to get mopped.
It is high. She does have one from, I believe, from Surface Embrace, where she has her whip coiled around her, which is a mid, and it is a long-range mid, and you typically see it in a situation where you have to clear the set and get away from it. We haven't seen it yet, but that might be something we see pulled out as a gimmick near the end. Now stop all that. Ooh, my bad.
I'm just going to act like that didn't happen, and I didn't see that because whatever Linkorz was on, he was definitely on some next-level Galaxy Brain stuff.
I don't even think he was looking for that because that's one of the benefits of Soul Charge. You get a few more moves with the Avenger, and you also get a side swap with it as well. So he was just looking to get out of the corner. Worked in his favor to keep himself alive, hesitated, went with the 2K, and evened everything up here to a beat.
Made all the right decisions in that sequence.
Good duck, No, sir. And it's sad that you lost your meter as well. Think about it again next time.
Wait, so what happened there? CE got beat?
Yeah, there is a little startup to it. Like, you want to believe that the GI is frame 1, it's not. So if you're not fast enough, you don't have it in the right space, you still get it stuffed like everybody else.
Cool, I thought the auto GI ones did always activate, seemingly getting the chance to hit, but Soul Charge, instead of looking for another GI, is Dragon right back at you as Linkorz. We're going to fight fire with fire. Block, run up, Dragon swings first. Uh-oh, big time trouble.
Good tech. Just letting a 1A rip, taking the K as well, doesn't need it, but good to duck under. I believe that was Serpent's Embrace K coming out, but winning the chicken race at the end of the game. That's all that really matters.
Yeah, he had to work there. You saw his health bar flashing. That guard crush was coming.
Yeah.
And Gro had a lot of hits that ground. I'm not sure the percentages on what those moves do in terms of guard crush meter, but
a good jump.
That swing in Avenger stance, like, come on, he's going to put like 25 hits on you at once. And even if they all do 1%, stop it.
Yeah. Here we go into game 3. And this Gro pick, again, first time we've seen it out of Linkorz and top 8, but it's been doing pretty good for him. Getting sent back by the low throw, though, and charging it again. And just like you said, Dragon's got to be so careful when he looks for whatever option between his B plus K, because he does have the far 9, he has 8. I don't think she has a 7 if I recall correctly, but every time he's off the mark, this is the end result, allowing Lisa to get back in his face and take almost the entire round off of it.
Guard crush there, break attack. I mean, I say guard crush because, you know, you can't block shortly after. So
right.
while it's not the full on, you know, essentially have the advantage to throw a mix up in there, and he caught Dragon slipping, not watching his dome getting opened up with the first.
Nobody's going to fault you too much for saying guard crush.
It's all good, bro.
The guard is being attacked. That's what matters. Ooh,
wow.
And that's one way to beat a guard right there, snatching him again.
He's going to do it again.
He's thinking about it. If he was standing up.
Trying to interrupt, but not enough space in between. Slow down.
Staying in the front side this time. And there.
Stop.
Couldn't beat it. That's what you were looking for earlier. Had enough frames to get the auto GI, get the critical edge, and get round 2. Dragon with the good looks.
Does she need that? Don't answer that.
Kind of.
Battle 3 fight. How dare you, Ivy apologist, unreal.
I mean, I'm not even an Ivy player. I don't have a main yet, but I'm heralded as a Talon player. But realistically, she doesn't have it. Like, she struggles.
Stop.
Okay.
All right,
Sorry,
getting
boss.
into it.
Sorry, boss.
Horizontals now, that yellow life bar flashing once again, and Linkorz has been trying so hard to crush the guard, but instead gets sidestepped into the lethal hit. Hey, how's a 50% combo for your troubles?
All of that because he got decapitated by, I think, a 228. Yeah, don't duck that. That's something I haven't seen yet. Something that made me laugh. Ivy actually.
Wow, he just ducked.
Ivy actually has a lethal hit from her 3K, from her nut kick.
That only works on males.
Yes.
That's actually ridiculous.
And I've always laughed about it, but I always just get a chuckle when I see it come into play. It's not the biggest thing, but it's amusing to think of the details that they put into the lethal hit.
Absolutely, yeah. Lethal hit system is kind of tight. It adds another layer of depth, and you as a player, you need to pay more attention and know what's going on. This Linkorz ties it up in two rounds apiece. These guys actually slugging it out. You can't even tell which way this is gonna go. Back and forth, up and down as we swing in this force. Knocked out of the CE, he's gonna lose a bar meter, still's gonna have one more at his disposal. But how much time does Dragon have as Linkorz is closing the door here on game 3?
Stepping off and getting a punish.
And that should be death.
It is.
Dragon, please, there's no need to contemplate, you're dead. Stop it.
Could possibly be thinking about what he's going to do in game 4, knowing that that one is all but lost. Well, not that he's all but lost. It was lost. But yeah, maybe thinking of getting off to this stage and maybe looking for a little more space, ring out game. But no, I believe we went right back in it. Question mark? There we go.
We in there, boys. It's all good. Winner has a date with Sane. Will we see a rematch of the opening winner semifinals between Dragon and Sane?
Jeez.
Or does Linkorz close the door and continue the character roulette here at DreamHack Atlanta?
And we already see Linkorz firing from like such a big deficit because we got another achievement, but he's still trying to keep it in this game. Duck under the throw, take an adventure, B+K, get another duck. And that's a big throw.
Look at the level of momentum coming out.
I'm so surprised that that didn't clip him. I mean, he wasn't going to get a full hit with him on the ground. Still gets a throw, but I'm surprised that we even had to go that far down.
With a pixel of health, run up throw to set the tone. Linkorz definitely feeling himself in that situation, but right back at you, Dragon. None of the unblockable. Throw does nothing to do with your fire and flames. Great bait of the GI. And gets the launch, wall splat, extension.
And that was so good because he was challenging a full crouch 1+B, because if Dragon would have got that out sooner, this would be his tail right now. But because he was slow on the draw, that's Linkorz one round away from getting his match with Sane. Stands up to block the 3K, but gets his ace. He's crushed by the low, so we get another.
So good.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Opting not to go in the Serpent's Embrace, though. Yeah, we out.
Yo, Linkorz just made me feel things, you know, my man body. With that sidestep after the cancel, chill.
Yeah.
You're getting too fancy, sir. And one thing about Linkorz's gameplay that I love the most, he does have the ability to close things out when he gets the opportunity. Now, granted, Dragon just got that round, and he choked up a 2-0 loss to Tonic, and he was up 2-0 rounds-wise. He does have a flair for the dramatic, which makes him super entertaining to watch.
Right.
And he's just got to love it.
Trying to charge in with the Serpent's Embrace, gets the unblockable, Soul Charge unblockable.
That was so fast.
Yeah, from Soul Charge. So you have to understand, you have to pay a lot of respect to Serpent's Embrace and the Soul Charge. I can't remember if that's a just frame in this game, but yeah, we'll worry about that later. You don't even need frames for that. You just need enough to put the critical edge on the table.
How about a just frame single button as the boots to the neck come down? 2 rounds apiece. Again, Link and Dragon giving it their all. It's been a slugfest. If the story of the set continues on, Dragon will win this round, but again, Linkorz, to close out God in round 5 situations, he just gets that extra piece of anger that allows him to flood offensively and break through his opponent's defenses and more demoralize him. However, Dragon, one of the most poised players I've ever seen in fighting games, especially to be so young, does not fold, does not falter, does not get shook by any stretch of the imagination.
Right. But he got shook enough to put up the break, give Linker a chance to play, looking at the ankles, go for the BB this time, taking the throw, but good tech for Dragon to stay alive. Is he gonna move? Not in time. But he's
Pixel
he take the weight, but it wasn't enough.
All right, 2 games to 2 now. Dragon with the eyebrow raise. And I'm not sure what Linkorz is looking for. Maybe coaching out there.
Who do I go? Who do I go? Do I stay with Grove?
I mean, in the 2-2 situation, I don't see any reason that you shouldn't, as his good buddy Sandman comes in to try to dump some knowledge in. Sandman falling just short, you know what I'm saying, getting 13th place here after his top 5 performance at ECT. The competition for SoulCalibur really turning up, and as the game develops and people understand what is really going on, it's been getting tighter towards the top. And
yeah,
again, we've seen all these guys here at top 8 putting on the show, and NEC is going to be wild. I keep mentioning it. Y'all just pay attention, man. International presence is on the way. Another month of learning, and I can't wait to see where the game is at that time.
Well, we do have a month to wait to see where everything is at this point. Right now, we have Linker with a long thought, staying with Garo, and Dragon not caring who's standing in front of him as he takes a good grip with the command throw, shoving the sword in his gut, but not enough to get the round just yet. See what we get from Avenger again? Won't get to see it one more time as Dragon gets the first round. Such a strong opening here in game 5. Good GI, but can't get anything as we see the lethal hit to A again.
Way too much ambition on that throw attempt. I'm not sure if he expected Dragon to jump in, but he just lost over 50% of his health on that sequence, and that's got to be demoralizing.
Yeah. But he gets to take another bar away from Dragon, so that could help him as he's trying to bring it back. Could step around the reversal edge, and we get another lethal.
And resets in the middle of it with the run-up throw. Back throw, Link not ready. We are getting deep in the mind games, and it is now Dragon with the commanding lead of rounds with no room for error. What? You saw that?
Yeah.
That was a production thing, right? Because
that's how I feel, but it was just a close range step. That's literally what it was.
Nah, bro, that man definitely teleported.
So he's a magician.
Free.
But he's going to have to make a lot of magic work if he wants to stay alive, and it's looking good for the first round. Taking 2-2-A, I want to say. I can't remember if that's 2-2-4. Taking a sidestep A, taking round 3.
Yeah, these guys are giving each other everything they have in the tank. Gets all of the hits for the brick attack on the end, and great reaction from Dragon in between the stand switch. Even waited a little bit to see how Link was going to act. He didn't see the sidestep, so he committed to the critical edge. Beautiful stuff there from Dragon. But again, you think Linkorz is going to go out without a fight? No, this is Linkorz. It has to go to game 5, round 5, or it wouldn't be him.
I haven't really been keeping tabs on Linkers in his 1A. Grow was one of the few characters that actually gets plus frames from his lows. So I'm surprised to not see him push the issues afterward. But I guess if you're gonna eventually get snatched up with, I think that was something that was one of the 2 unblockables, or one of the 2 command throws, excuse me. If that's on your mind and you're just gonna sit there and take it, it doesn't matter what plus frames you get.
Right, and Dragon taking his talents all the way up to loser's final. He has earned a date, a rematch with Sane, who, let's just call it what it was, cooked him in the winner's semifinal, 3-0 in the Ivy Mirror. I don't want to say it didn't look competitive, but it was clear that Sane was a step ahead. Let's see if running the loser's bracket gauntlet is enough to give Dragon the momentum he needs, whether or not he's downloaded, you know, reflected on his match, played the stream while while it was going on, looked at Saint in winner's final and trying to get some of his gameplay, see what was effective as PartyWolf.
I'm about to say, is that what he was doing on the phone? I didn't mean to cut you off of that, but is
nah,
that
it's
why
all good, brother. Now you got a better coach in that young man behind him, SonicFox. We can only see a piece of the furry behind those beautiful Maxnomic chairs with the DreamHack print, which feel like a cloud as I'm sitting on them. I've been so comfortable. Usually I get up and like commentary and stand up and stretch. I don't need to.
Yeah, I've actually felt like I've fallen asleep a couple of times in some of these lows. It's so good, but there's no room to sleep here. Like you said, trying to get this.
Hold on. What's Dragon doing? Is he reaching for the secret tech under there? Does he have an extra coach under the table, rocking stuff? Yeah. Look at, I'm on to you, bro. I am on to you. All right.
Oh man.
Oh no, this is the thing about Dragon. So Dragon doesn't know anything about like life, you know, because he's like,
really?
He's weird.
Okay.
And apparently this headphone matchup is like 9-1. He looks into the camera to ask us how to connect it. There's a mixer. He just plug it in.
He actually needs help for that?
Now he's using assist. I'm not about this. Look, cameraman is not supposed to be a part of it, you know? But it is what it is. Dragon holding up the tournament because of his problem with headphones. Whether or not this is like a stall tactic or try to make Sane feel like, you know, crazy. I don't know. It's psychological stuff. I don't get deep enough in tournaments anymore to like.
If he's stalling anybody, though, he's only going to be stalling himself because he's the one that's been cooking the entire time through the lower bracket. So he should be the one trying to get this party rolling.
Maybe he wanted to go in with a neutral state. I don't know. You know, these kids, they have different mentalities.
They crazy, man.
Oh, you're plus 15 on hit. Watch me press this button, dog, and launch and ring out because they just know everything. So I tend to ask these things in the form of questions because I don't want to directly say because I don't possess the mental fortitude of these young men. I'm a logic guy.
I'll say it, they wild. That's all that needs to be done. They're wild.
Wild wins championships, and logic puts you behind microphones. So, Dragon.
Truth be told.
Sane, the run back here of winter semifinals as we get dropped in. Sane looking up, you know, very calm as well. Not an overly emotional guy in the slightest.
You're going to have to see if he can get a little fire going because, like you said, he did cook Dragon in the first game, but the last time we saw him up on stage, he got demolished. He needs to get rid of that, needs to forget it. Hopefully he has one of the worst memories ever and see if he can get a run back to PartyWolf. But Ivy Mirrors had the answer last time. I don't even really think we need to stretch it out anymore. You were saying Sane again. You still thinking Sane again?
Oh, man.
I'm thinking Sane again.
I mean, it wouldn't be hard to pick that if you saw the dominance in, you know, the first time around. But I don't know, man. It's something about, and it's not even a Dragon thing. Just all of these events I've been to and all the tournaments I've watched across all of the titles. When the guy or girl is in that losers bracket and they make that run where they play the 5th place game, then the 4th place game right after, the 3rd place game, like that momentum carries pretty strongly. And you just get on the run and you start cooking. So I wouldn't be surprised if Dragon took it. I would still have to favor Zane. If, you know, gun to my head, make me put money on it, I would take Sane in this situation. But I'm expecting Dragon to pull the upset.
Well, here we go. We're going to have to see the tail of the tape and how it ends. Sane, I'm assuming, is over there rocking the red Ivy. Dragon with the classic purple.
Yes.
Ivy with a good half grip to start this off. Getting stopped by the last one. Yo, in the snipe with the 9B plus K. Good look. And yeah, that's something that I remember from the earlier sets. And that was the only time we really saw it. The fake from either the ground spike or the low throw. That was the only time we saw him in the Ivy mirrors.
Oh, and a little step for your troubles. I heard some woos in the crowd. They need to calm their horses, all right?
Couldn't get the punish, but we do get the one for trying to overextend a little too far, getting backed up. That's not going to mean too much from Ivy. Skirting her over to the corner. And I couldn't see if that was an unblockable or some meter coming out. I'm thinking it was an unblockable because it would still be too early for like 2 meters to be on the table.
Okay, wait a minute.
That's what you were looking for.
Did Sane really think that was going to work? And Dragon got caught pressing the button. Now GI, that sweep is going to get interrupted. And because the health is low, enhanced damage, yes. Yeah. And enough to get the job done.
You missed your chance for mercy.
1-1. Here we go in round 3. Not far enough on the 6-6 speed. Not fast enough to answer as well, but we're just going to go ahead and see how much we can get with a lethal hit. Achievement unlocked.
I like how she gets lethal hit and like nothing happens because she's like not wearing clothes to begin with. It's great stuff. All right, little twirl. Little pole dancing Ivy.
Such a good move because it's always been a strong GI. I can't remember what all the GIs in this game, but there were points in time where you actually just feared that move because you were like, you know that if she's from crouch or standing, that you can't just attack her for free.
All right, how about a GI for free as Sane gets a little too rambunctious there, throwing out that down grab within one character space of Dragon, probably looking for the backdash, but instead gets opened up.
A little off the mark with the break attack. Luckily, he doesn't get hit too hard.
Looking for the launch punish, but out of range. Will Dragon regret not spinning the meter to get the CE punish for himself? We will see.
Looking low one more time.
Yeah, great turnaround for Sane now. Dragon got greedy with the resources and tries the GI on wake up.
And he wasn't even going to hit that if I remember correctly because his break attack getting shut down by another GI. Good block, backing away, wasn't ready to whiff punish.
10 seconds to go. Stop it. And he just built the meter in time. And Dragon again, the NRS coming out of us, him and Sonic both trying to quick rematch a player select. We want to watch this whole animation. What's wrong with you?
Now you got to hold that L, my friend.
I love it. I love it. Because I'm one of the few guys who does supers all the time.
Right.
Yeah, and I like to see the animation.
Pretty sure you're not the only one. As Sane would agree with you, is that gets him his first game here in losers final. Gonna see if he can get a second one. If we're gonna even it up 1-1 using the reverse ledge, not in range, but we are in range for a command throw. Too far for the, or not far enough rather for the low, and that gives Sane the break that he needs. Stop that.
None of it doing double kicks. What?
Yeah,
tracks?
No, she has a back turn version.
Oh, okay.
She does have a back turn version.
All right, talk to me. I wanted to make sure he didn't just do that. And, you know, he was just too godlike.
No. She used to have that in her BMBs, but that's just a back turn option that she has, so don't panic, don't panic.
Gotcha.
He ain't cheating. Not yet, at least.
Yeah. I'm learning, baby.
A little bit of the quiet spacing game, charging in, but doesn't want to go in Surface Embrace. Quick on the draw again to Sane, and gonna get a good grip. What's the mix? Can't close it out to Xephukai, looking for him to stand.
Yo, and Sane went for that GI on the side step stop, and Dragon finally responding with the CE of its own after the whiff coming in from Sane. Movement being the key here, and I like that great delay. Let it out. Go ahead.
It wasn't just a delay. It was a mix-up because when you see an Ivy circling around like that, they're buffering their command throws, right? So do you want to duck the command throw or do you want to take the mid? 50-50, a different 50-50. One that we've seen time and time again. Trying to roll away from the break attack, can't get there. As we have Soul Charge getting shoved back down, doesn't have the range for the 9B plus K. Stepping in, taking the good old Ivy sweep, and getting almost all the last, excuse me.
Did he press a button? No, he did.
Yeah, he was already in the spike, so yeah, he was getting lit up. But what are we gonna do afterwards? That's the question. Little too early, looking for him to stand immediately. We get to play Rochambeau round 2.
And here's the lethal hit coming in. You saw the zoom in. And just for sake of finishing that health bar, now Sane, sir, you will hold this animation 3 rounds straight.
Well, we're not done. We're not done.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Bring it back.
This is not supposed to happen. All right. All right, I'm safe.
It's all right.
You know, ever since James Chen followed me on Twitter, this has been happening to me. Don't pass that to me, sir. I've been good with my HP call the past 5 years, and now for whatever reason I'm on the fence in SoulCalibur 6 because of you, James. I blame you.
Oh man, big ups to Chin. Bad luck, Chin, but still okay. Justice was served, even though he didn't get the finish from the critical edge. We still have our game going the right way.
Yes.
Yo, Dragon out there actually getting some coaching.
I mean, SonicFox is definitely there for that purpose.
Sane trying to get a little piece of advice as well. So, playing against Ivy, right? She's got the same range as you, right? Don't miss. What you mean, don't miss? What I say, man, don't miss. Also watch for the critical edge. He ain't gonna do well. Yeah, you're right, he's throwing like 7, 8 of them. I guess I should give him a chance to play.
Is that the Infinity Gauntlet? No, let me stop. He's just slowing down and keeping things going as Dragon tries to keep his hands warm. Did feel a breeze come through the venue once again.
Battle 1.
Taking it to Olympus Hall, we get into game 3. Sane with the good start with the low, getting the space. 3A, couple of times just to check the movement in his face. The Dragon firing back, caught him moving with the spike.
All right, do you know the lethal hit condition on that?
No, not even gonna front.
No, for sure. It's all good, man. We learned it's a lot of lethal hit conditions from all the characters.
And it's kind of hard to eyeball them because you'll see somebody step and you'll think it's whipping an attack, and sometimes it'll be like specific lights or horizontal stuff like that. So
damn,
it's gonna take a little bit of knowledge of that. The one thing I do know for a fact that if you get your ankles blown up by that piercing low, you're getting lifted and getting lit.
All right, quick slice to the throat, trying to sidestep out of here. No, no, no. You will stay close exactly where I want you. Not falling for the fear of the unblockable charge. The Sane stays the grab, but oh my God, Dragon, run in, the jump to hide the buffer or the command grab.
Yeah, summon suffering. I have to remember, now I get to piece them together. Summon suffering is the unblockable one. That's the hallmark that he has. Calamity Symphony is faster than normal, but is breakable.
Gotcha.
Enjoy.
We're not worried about it. He just throws. We're taking another critical edge and trying to see what the mix is while riding, seeing if there was any wake-up options. Nothing happening, but Dragon perfectly content, playing from range, sniping him out, and getting another even round. You want to chill, you better stop and block.
Yeah. Same was trying to throw out that 9B plus K and just got right in his track.
Sniping the ankles again, stepping with him, and I like staying squared up with him as well. Good dunk under Summon Suffering.
Yeah, Dragon starting to choreograph that a little more.
Yes, got all of them. Kind of tricky just frame to hit. Oof, good
sweep.
Can't return it, and we're going to get a back throw coming out of Sane. Stepping with him, looking to see if there's a two-way off his back.
That felt like a punish.
It was.
And no follow-up. I felt like there was something there. He got the counter hit, so the stun was a little wary. I'm not sure if that was the right button to press afterwards. Either way, Dragon, big time mistake there. Wake up, though, with that side swipe. Big time A to catch Sane trying to escape. Does he GI back? No.
He wasn't going to GI that one as well since it wasn't blockable. Still can't GI though, sad to say. It's one of the big benefits. If you want to talk about something that the average person complain about, I'm just like, why does he get unblockable throw? Like, unblockable.
Oh my God, that was godlike.
Are we going to see Sane look over and point at the screen? Point at his right?
I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it.
He will be smiling if he can get out of this though. Has to fight through a soul charge.
Oh, what is that move? I haven't seen that all day.
I want to say it's 4-4.
Step on him again.
But he doesn't get the full ground hit, but still working from Serpent's Embrace, catching him trying to press a button, I believe, catching him ill-advised.
All right, great stuff there, and a much different story from the winner's semifinal now as Dragon takes the lead here in the decisive Game 5, kicks him out of the CE. He's going to lose his resources, so Dragon can play a little bit more liberally without being afraid, and I'm pretty sure that's not even a word, but we're going to let it rock.
We take note. Perfectly good. Just like it's good to get the space as well. Catch him trying to roll, stand up so you can get lit up one more time.
Yeah, who needs me to? We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Hits upon hits, get opened up. There's a stab, low again. Mix up to the regular variety. Big time throws, gonna leave him small health. A few checks will do the job. And will Sane build the meter in time?
Looking for him to step in with the two-way.
Is that enough?
Not just yet. Looking for him to duck, but returning with the 3K of his own is Sane.
And Dragon with the head nod of approval. You know, fighting games are so godlike because in that head nod, he's saying like, damn, I messed up, but you got it.
Yeah.
All right, good stuff. I don't really want to give you too much props, but this is me giving you respect. Man, fighting games are deep, man. People don't understand, bro.
Right.
All of that happened with the nodding of that head in that 0.5 seconds.
Even though we acknowledged him at the end of Game 3, Dragon's got to see if he can disrespect him a little bit, move on, and even things up. 4, still working kind of even, getting a low throw. Haven't seen a few of those from him in a while. A lot of those have been going the same, but Dragon's looking so good, going low again, going to need one more. Just going to take the 2K. And actually that was a 50-50, wasn't guaranteed, but guaranteed that he got the first round. Good look from him. And they've been kind of off the mark with the 6-6-A, I think I remember it.
Yeah, 6-6-A.
Like they're finding the sweet spot where either the far one doesn't hit or neither one hits it. really specific or really unfortunate. Depends on who you're looking at.
What's unfortunate is Sane's life bar off of that lethal hit.
Get on.
Unhand me.
6-6-A again, getting some space. And like you said, even if he acknowledged him in the last game, until that low throw was coming, it was so good for Dragon. But still, since he gets thrown back to neutral, since he gets thrown back full swing, it's so good for Ivy in the mirror. I mean, that's still where he wants to be.
And Dragon just trying to check, completely rushes his way in. And just out of the range, that 2K sliding under that mid attack, 2 rounds straight. Do we see another game 5?
I think so. There's a lot of momentum riding on Dragon. He gets to play from long range. Sane stepping up, trying to see if he can find anything. I dare call that a bait. I dare call that a bait. Because it would either be a slower button that would actually reach or something that's not in range. I don't know how much he knows his character, but I want to give him the credit for that. But he's going to need more than that to get out of the set. And he might need more than that just to get out of this round because Dragon is bringing it back.
And every just frame, as you see, we got those 2 over here. Stop over. Oh, he hit a button. Yes, he did. And Dragon's going to look to close this one out. Will that do enough? Stop. Low health, enhanced damage. Let me get that.
You missed your chance for mercy.
2 games to 2. SonicFox running back in for the closing statements here on this beautiful play that these 2 men have given us. One man is going to earn a date with the PartyWolf himself, who is sitting pretty, looking exceptionally well, and just to cut above the rest on the winner side of Grand Finals. Game 5 to decide it all. And look, man, we wanted to try it out. We got 3 out of 5 for the entirety of the top 8. Clearly a bunch of game 5s. Clearly a bunch of sets would have gone different ways. And here we are.
You think Sane? You think Dragon got the momentum? What are you looking at right now, man?
I mean, Sane's taking off. It can go either way. It's been a straight slugfest. I can't call it, bro.
Taking that 8B to try to get himself back into this game.
8-8.
Faking again with the command throw to mid mix-up. Good step around the mid this time.
Getting as much as he can out of that into the Oki situation, looking to go for the launch. Not quite in the range. Dragon maybe thinking punish, but instead sweep again. And this all adds up, man. Going low again, not watching the toes.
Was looking for the throw this time, couldn't find Calamity Symphony. Sadly, Sane is going to find the 2K. Kind of taunting him a bit, letting him know that that wasn't the right answer.
Yeah, he was ready for it. From every angle imaginable.
Yo, and he just chilled out in Serpent's Embrace for a bit? All right. A little bit of confidence with that, because it's not like you can block from it. It's not like he has any real defensive options for a tech round.
Stop it. That was godlike. Sane saving his greatest call-outs here for the end of the set, and back-to-back 2 rounds apiece. So not only will he begin to gain meter from Dragon cooking him if he brings it back, then if Dragon gets that second round, he'll gain another meter. So massive advantage for Sane here. Resources-wise, even though he has 0 bars, he has enough real estate to, you know, close the gap if Dragon begins to find his way.
Whatever SonicFox told Dragon, it wasn't the right thing, because yeah, things aren't looking good for him right now. Trying to make ends meet with a couple of 6As. Trying to get a bait, but it's going to be blocked. No real punish done, but he's got 1 more bullet in the chamber.
Wow.
Nice 8B.
And you know what? Sometimes people just deserve to make the final, and Sane is looking like that. But hold on, wait a minute. Dragon refuses to give up. Here's a lethal hit and drops the combo, unfortunately. And that is a punish. Sane double eliminating Dragon's going to go home with a very solid 3rd place for his first SoulCalibur 6 tournament. And that man has earned himself the rematch. We will see PartyWolf instantly. And there you go, some emotion. A big smile showing all 32 of those big boys. You gotta love it.
But now the question turns into, he's smiling for now. How long will it last? Will he get the smile? Will he get the last laugh? Because the last time we saw that man who's walking up behind Sane,
he got cooked by Sungmin. It was beautiful.
Yeah. And so you know, without a shadow of a doubt, that PartyWolf is going back to the MENA. I don't know if Sane has an answer for it.
Yeah, I don't see why he wouldn't, especially sitting on the winner's side. You have a set to give, essentially. So he might actually play Killick. I don't know his demeanor, because, you know, some people do that. They get into grand finals and they play the character they want to. And then in case they get reset, it's like, all right, I had that to give. Let me go to a very questionable strategy, but this gives you another opportunity to maybe use or play a matchup that you might necessarily want to run in tournament, but don't want to risk it because outside of grand finals, you don't get the reset chance, you know?
I get you. So it could be something on his mind, but even if I toy with the idea, I don't think it's going to happen because PartyWolf has stressed so many times that Killick versus Ivy is just not on the top of his list. But we shall see. We will learn a lot about PartyWolf, if he's the kind to play with his food or if he's one to try to get the job done as soon as physically possible. Making sure all of his buttons are working. And again, while we take this little bit of a break before the grand finale, DreamHack Atlanta 2018. I don't need to say anything else other than thank you all for giving us your time on this Sunday. Thank you all as you give us the time in the future, because you know how some people don't like to sit down on a Sunday and chill with us. They like to catch the vibe. You got to thank everybody. I like to thank everybody. Trying to come in here and get this knowledge, catch the lore of SoulCalibur 6.
I'm a simple man on a Sunday. I wake up, I love my mornings. I pop my streams open and I watch my NFL, and that's what it is.
That's what's up.
I don't need nothing else. My energy is way too good.
We're going to see who is going to have a good Sunday. Any given Sunday could be given to Sane. He's going to need 6 games, though. PartyWolf, on the other hand, only going to need 3 to close this out. Good snap from Sane to start this off 10 seconds in.
Yeah, this seems like an insurmountable issue to get over, because Mina has been mixing effectively and well, and not much in terms of the combo department. But PartyWolf doesn't need it. That 1B with punishing everything. Stop.
That one right there.
Right on cue.
Heard you open. Looking for the 2-2B. Can't find anything. Good step around the 1B.
Yeah, and I like the adaptation for Sane. He's a little slower on his buttons, not being as offensive as before. Spacing out his attacks. Ooh, that was beautiful stuff. I don't know if he knew the jump was coming.
Sad that it was a jump, though, because he didn't get the clean hit from it, didn't get the combo from it, which is why he's still under assault. 7 seconds. Doesn't matter how long it is, Mina will find your ankles, and she knows you're open. Round 2, still got the same 1B. 2-2B, tip 2-2B, so you're going to see a lot of damage in space made as well. Squeaking in past the low throw. And again, doesn't matter where you go, you can run in the corner, you can't get away from it. 7 golden letters.
I mean, I don't know what to say. You know, PartyWolf is just, he's been playing so great. And even though he had a super close call in top 16 on his way to top 8, to where it came down to the last hit and the last read in this top 8, he has clearly been a cut above the rest of the competition. His fantastic momentum heading into NEC. Now, he hasn't won just yet. You know, let's not get crazy, you know. I don't want to crown him. But, man, I'm not sure what Sane can do to stop the onslaught as he gains the first win. 2 away from walking away with the title. It's DreamHack Atlanta SoulCalibur 6 champion. That man, PartyWolf, is just, it's on another level right now.
As easy as it is for me to say, like, Sane needs more chess, because the benefit that Ivy typically has in a matchup is being able to be unchecked from mid-range and long range, especially from long range. We've seen through 4 games now that Ivy doesn't get that benefit with Mina, right? We know that theory-wise, but the practice that we're seeing is that Sane has to think so hard about when he wants to press the button. So he needs to challenge PartyWolf, see if PartyWolf wants to flick, see if he's willing to give him the space and back him to the corner. He can't just operate as he's been doing throughout the entire tournament, or he's going to keep finding himself in these bad situations, getting whip punished, getting checked, getting his 8Bs shoved back in his face.
Yeah. And about to get broken. There's a break attack. Reversal edge where? Not here, sir. And big time damage coming in from Ivy as always.
Stepping on the ankles with the 1K, but the critical edge.
Oh, you thought? You thought you could just pressure Sane when he has a bar beater. Yeah, okay.
Need to think again.
You missed your chance for mercy.
That's one step to bringing things back into the lane of Sane, but still. It's a hard-fought battle for him. Good step around the 1B.
He has so many cool moves, man. That's godlike. Again, Sane Sir, I don't know if these are reactions, but every single time you jump in and dunk on somebody, I just gotta salute you, brother. You are all over the place with that. Ivy slamming that sword as much as she can as Mina runs all the way in, gets the slide, and stays in the face of Ivy.
AA stepping around looking for the 2-2B, can't find the launch. Good block. That's like one thing that I have to point out about PartyWolf. A lot of people struggle to deal with Ivy's low throw. And if he hasn't put punish on it, he's just been really good about blocking it in general.
How about launching somebody with the big girl stick downtown? Easy follow-up combo. You know, we're talking 2 hits, 3 hits. And for somebody, you know, PartyWolf's caliber, there's no way he's going to miss that.
Not at all. Getting to take the meter again, so this is going to be so hard from Sane. PartyWolf soul charging again, and it's about that time. Haven't seen it in a while. And you might want to stay on top of it, because if you let this Mina breathe, you know what's happening. Calamity Symphony. And you can't go anywhere because he still has a little bit left, and there it is. You're open.
Oh, my
Sane,
goodness.
get some space. A little bit of check, a little bit of fear. We're going to step in, take the 3B, launch him off into game 4. Sane, we haven't been able to save him, but he has a pretty decent lead in the set. The only thing that's working against him is the 2 yellow lights over there in the middle of the screen. So when PartyWolf finds a good opening after the combo, at some point in time, he's got to look for a soul charge. Good block. Taking the break, trying to milk it for as long as possible, and he gets a reverse ledge. Okay.
Advantage in his favor, lethal hit incoming. There's a kick. Does this combos? Okay.
Oh, he wasn't in range to get the fall. It was one of the killer things where you splat him on the ground, you get the stun follow-up. I learned too, I didn't know.
It's all good, brother. PartyWolf still with 1 bar meter to his access. Wakes up with the soul charge. Oh, whip punish. Yeah. And now Sane's in trouble.
Yeah, and he doesn't want to do anything.
He's just trying to sidestep. He's looking for that 1B so bad. And this may spell the death. Yeah, too close for that 668. Second hit whiffing, leaving a lot of open material. PartyWolf with the recognition and the wherewithal to go ahead and get that button in. Launch, 3 hits, 25+%. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, she gets to have that because she's at the right range for it. She's kind of a good character. She's got to be a good character. That's where I like to say.
You know what?
A good character.
I ain't mad at you, Mina. Do your thing.
Trying to see if he can find another 3B, going back to the reversal edge. Rock, paper, scissors game. See if he can get it in round 2. Gets it again, this time with the B.
Wow. I don't know if that connects, but here's a CE. That definitely does. This won't be enough to kill as we get the spike.
No, that's just a full animation.
Yeah.
Soul charging just to get a little bit of breathing room. Ooh, and yes, that's one of the things that Ivy gets from soul charging, the follow-up from her 8B. And that's enough to keep Sane in the game for now. Wasn't ready for the 6A. Ooh, and he caught him trying to move. Flagged him down with the 6B.
There for Sane. If PartyWolf sneaks that away, not only are you demoralized, look, he's smiling, he's happy, and then you're not even going to check the phone. We're going to go to the next song. What do you think Sane is listening to?
It's got to be something from like the 80s, man. He ain't listening to anything that's been happening since 2000.
Okay.
He might actually be listening to Prince. I didn't want to give that to you, but he might honestly be a Prince person.
I mean, I respect that. Prince is a god, so nothing wrong there. As PartyWolf, you know, sticking to Mina, they're going to change the level this time.
And I'm thinking, I was looking for a little picture like we have in other games, but I have to remember that we have to look for the backgrounds. We're going to actually back to the same unlucky roll. And just like we have the same stage in the Coliseum, we had the same start with a slide that got blocked. But still Sane coming out a little better in this opening game. But I say a little better, but half a bar, that's a lot better. Put that back.
Yeah, get back.
Little surprise, actually wasn't open for once. 6A, getting some more space, but firing a little too linearly. But see, that's what I'm liking, a little more of the chest. Don't have to worry so much about keeping him out, because when he runs in, PartyWolf only likes going to the, or mainly likes going to the 1KK mix-up, which is annoying, but it's not as bad as Mina getting the long range hit. So just challenge him out there. Gets a throw though. Working on the guard gate, faking the beat from the 6K.
Bro, I'm just so intrigued, trying to figure it out, going through the process of these men's thoughts, and so much range.
Yeah.
On the CE, that was free.
What you call it? The big girl stick?
Big stick, definitely for sure. Big girl stick.
Would you knock it off?
No, I won't. All right, I didn't design you. Anyway, going into round 3 here and opening things up with the lethal. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. Such a satisfying punch. The slowdown gives you enough time for the perfect follow-up. It's beautiful stuff. And wow.
And I like what PartyWolf did right there. Like, even with getting all of the lethal hits, he sees that Sane is lurking a little too close, so you see him readjusting himself time and time again, which is why he got out of that round unscathed, better known as a perfect. Couple of A+Bs.
Wow, look at Sane. Yeah, coming up close.
And trying to take a different approach this time. Trying to see if PartyWolf is able to force him off, which he does with a 6A, 1B to get the space as well.
Yeah, but is it too little, too late now? Gets the launcher after the side step. Sane showing signs of life here. Going for the fuzzies. Oh, okay.
What's the 50-50? Oh, I don't. He couldn't have wanted that. Clearly, he couldn't want it though. You get a mid throw 50-50 from there, no, but not a low throw. Yeah, here we are in the danger, stepping in, taking the 1K. Soul Charge getting another hit. You're open for the game.
Oh, you ran into it. You thought it was safe. You gave it time. The GI came through, and you launched right into its active frames. Sane's happy. Of course you earned that.
He can be happy all he wants. He's going to have to see if he can get another one of those to get himself the second game here. The first set of grands. Low throw is a good way to start it off. The chest again. Good block, doesn't have to worry about the follow-up.
All right, sweet follow-up. Oh, a little lunge. Real combos. Solid 4 hits.
Backing away, your own.
Wow, punish that?
Yes!
That was from beyond.
It was from downtown. From another zip code. She's kind of good. Can't get off of that.
All right, blocks a run and kick. Free punish.
All right,
break attack.
They're trying to get a little bit of space, stepping in, taking the command, bro. And the step as well because you don't want to tech. But the space, it is time to go wild. And immediately, Song Go to the Sky was looking for the instant 1B.
A lot of great movement options there from Sane, but apparently in the wrong position at the wrong time. The wall, not his friend, you know, cutting off a place of movement. And that big horizontal swing coming in from PartyWolf. 2 games to 1. Now Sane escaped, getting the game that he earned, and PartyWolf's like, man, this should have been over right then and there. But again, this is why we play the game. It ain't over till it's over. Clinching game for PartyWolf on the winner's side. Representing Broken Alliance, Suck Meter with that lethal hit on the rise. And oh my God, the damage!
Yeah. That's what you get when you get some of the big achievements, especially in the face, especially in so many.
This looks like an exclamation point to me. PartyWolf opening up with a perfect. We might see 3 perfect straight. Okay, now I'm saying 2 godlike. Anyway.
The AP. Getting the follow, stepping in again. Trying to see if he's going to duck. Still trying to push the issue. Not going to go away unless PartyWolf makes him go away. No, not today.
Yeah, trying to poke his way in there, but had enough. Great placement. But, oh, wrong buttons for PartyWolf. Second hit didn't connect, however. Wow, checks the legs up close. Left her standing.
Yeah. Taking the soul charge as well.
Still my turn. And Sane, I'm not sure what the idea was there. Maybe he committed before the soul charge activated. Whatever it was, whether he was looking for a whiff punish after, you had to know better. But you couldn't connect those. But no, left him with a pixel. All right, boy.
Yeah.
Stop playing with fire.
It wasn't his choice. Like, he just didn't have the spacing to get all of the hits of the 9BK and be like that sometimes.
Right.
Luckily for him, he was able to close it out, but he's run into a 6-8 here in the beginning of round 3.
How about getting all the hits after the lethal one? For the follow-up combo now, PartyWolf looking to close the door. My turn right back at you. And the thing at high level I've noticed for this game, man, a lot of dudes utilizing that armor, or invincibility, I should say, for the soul charge.
Yeah. It's
more soul charges than critical edges for sure.
It's faster than a critical edge. Not as fast as a GI for your response, but it clears the set. If they're in range, you're gonna make contact. You're gonna get 8 frames if you hit them with it, but if they block it, you're neutral. So just a good burst, if you will. Kind of a breakthrough from where you come from.
It's all good, man. It sounds good to me. We adapt as we go along. Call it what it is here, but right now, it's a lot of whiffing going on from Sane. And backing off immediately, kind of calling out the attack, but bring it here, boy. I need everything I've earned for the right read.
Slapping him away with the 6A welcome. Block on the 3B. It wasn't ready from the landing end. But he caught him on the run one more time.
Won't be enough to kill. Can't survive the next one, though. PartyWolf was the fortitude life. What's it going to be? Wrong button, soul charge to pick up the lost time and take his turn back.
Trying to step in, using a little bit for the first DX. And he caught him in the air, but
everything
not enough.
Chips while soul charge is active. And I'm not sure what the idea behind that was, but PartyWolf gave Sane the freest punish he's seen of the tournament, charging that reversal edge. And to my knowledge, she is not one of the characters who can cancel her reversal edge.
Not at all.
So simply saying just, oh, this is what you want to do?
Yeah.
Game 5, Grand Finals? All right, let's do it.
Welcome to the stage of history.
And with that, I'm guessing PartyWolf is trying to take a second to recollect himself as he saw his dice get slapped off the table. Because, yeah, that was nothing but a gamble. Oh, dear. Do we need to call Dragon back up there? Okay, we're good. Because, you know, everybody gets scared as soon as they hear that sound. They hear the music drop and the menu comes back on. Luckily, we had that before Game 5. Here we go.
And a wild aggression early on from Sane. That looked like a reaction to the low, but how about a follow-up sidestep and to give me the damage I plan to get anyway? And this should be enough for the ring out. Does she go over the fence? Yes, she does.
It's good. Give him the 3.
PartyWolf, please. Your boy wants to eat. Extra motivational factors.
Trying to see if we can get out the door early. Sane.
Nah, man, we having some fun with it. Sane, definitely give him your all. You want to take this trophy. You've earned this position. But you got launched right back to back. Here's a throw. Great back escape. And you saw Sane backdashing towards the wall, kind of baiting PartyWolf to come to him. But it's Mina. He's not going to come to you to begin with as he answers that ring out with the 90% life lead in this situation.
Taking the 1B to close things out as well. Like you said, from mid-screen, doesn't want anything to do with any shenanigans going over the top. Good block on the 2-2K, not trying to get swept up just yet as PartyWolf. Breaking to get some of the gauge as well. And that's kind of a sign for where Sane's head is right now. PartyWolf, after that sequence, went for a 2K. Sane let him go for that. Most 2Ks in this game are minus on hit. So it is your turn. And if you're willing to let somebody play, they're going to gladly take another person.
Well, how about you just kick someone in the head multiple times after he win the round? Tournament point for PartyWolf as he looks to close the door on Sane and his wild comebacks. Honestly, he's just so determined to not give up. And his endurance is just unreal.
Getting a 3B, catching him low as well.
Great sidestep, gets the punish, 3-hit special, 25%. I get the numbers on the damage eventually, but trust, we understand.
Give me the numbers on that. A grip.
Oh, I just call it death, bro.
Is that a bit of the chin pack?
Yeah, I just call it death. Back to back. Game 5, round 5, potential reset incoming or trophy celebration. You choose, gentlemen, as Sane jumps into the driver's seat. Solid damage, catches the toes again. Back towards the ring out position. Does he run up? No. Wants to keep it mid-screen, stays away. 6-6 hit, nope. Launch.
Clipped him with that as well. Backed up with the 6A. 6-6 to get some space. Well, wasn't ready for PartyWolf to run in. Give me that space. I want to play some neutral.
Oh, me too. Let's go.
Okay.
Well, wow. Does it to cancel out the burst using his own invincibility to stay safe and on the offensive. What a smart play by PartyWolf in that situation as he's trying to find a simple opening. Nothing doing from the soul charge, but one throw this won't kill. PartyWolf in fear of a reset. Also, no meter. So there's no Galaxy Brain Auto GI Supers. Instead, wake up buttons. And Sane has reset the bracket. PartyWolf down on the loser side, smiling in relief. And that 80s music, man, is just coming into play.
Celebration.
Hey.
Not yet.
Hey.
Not yet.
Oh, I was with you, bro. I was with you.
We do get enough of a celebration because we dropped everybody down. Everybody took the L. But he's done it once. Sane needs to do it again. And I'm pretty sure that lit a fire right under PartyWolf.
Well, don't get mad now. You should have did the last match. Either way, we're in the situation that we are in. And wow, the twirl looks like a DP to me.
Now, no invincibility on it all. No GI, nothing. Just signature, Songmina, Radiant Wing, whatever hallmark moves, if you will, helping PartyWolf get his first round here in the reset. I don't know what you think of trying to play down there. Get slapped it with a 3B. Good tech on the back door again.
Okay, right back at you. Come here. All right, never mind. I'm a sidestep. I don't want to play with you.
Was looking for him to step a little or stand up a little too early. He did stand up, getting a big punish from the 3B. But who's still open? Looks like Ivy. Good jump to clear over the 6A.
So much movement right now.
Radiant Wing again, stopping the step. He doesn't want him moving anywhere in his block. And since he doesn't want to move, wanted to see if he wanted to look at his shoelaces, went down with the 1K, got another round. Good look.
I like the read there from Sane trying to jump over something because PartyWolf's been wildly aggressive. And after a few combo attempts up close, he usually goes to that sweep for the continuation. The read came in a little early on the horizontal, but I mean, when you pick it back up and get a 50% combo, you have space and leeway to make those reads once again.
Right. Good dunk under the 6A and the punish as well with the Wild Rising B. But a better dunk from PartyWolf. Sadly, he doesn't get a punish for it. He's broken down by the 6-6B. Short, shoved in the lower end. That gets Sane his first round here in the reset. Solid step as well. Well in tune with the fact that PartyWolf is constantly looking for the laces.
Yeah, PartyWolf way too greedy here in this round. Not sure what the deal is. Finds an opening somehow though. Follow back up, no continuation, soul charges.
And I'm liking the idea that Sane had it. Even though he took the soul charge, he took it because he was trying to square where PartyWolf put him on the wall. Then they have to take this reversal. It could win the round off of it though, unless he gets broke. Doesn't have enough damage for this, but what's the look afterwards? Low break, and you see the fear in Sane. Doesn't know where to block. Rochambeau, one more time.
Drop over the sidestep kick, blocked successfully by Sane. No punish, jumps in, doesn't continue. And then because of it, he got the counter hit on it. It would have comboed.
Right.
Instead, he died.
Wasn't so sure about it. That's one of the things where I'm 95% sure you can't hit confirm that. You just got to commit to
for sure.
it. And because of that, he didn't want to commit because if he was wrong, he was dead. That's where we left with the champ.
But that comes into who really has the heart when it comes deep in grand final situation. Before that, he got the guard break off the reversal edge. When you get the guard break off the reversal edge, the scaling gets even more enhanced.
Yeah.
So he was bound to survive that sequence no matter what. A read needed to be made in place.
Long range 1A. Stepping in. How do we play from close? Get back. Give me my space. I don't want you in my face. Gonna go for your ankles one more time. And he was looking for the 1K or the throw. Luckily, well, I don't even need to say luckily. Unfortunate for PartyWolf that he thought a mid was coming. Or a low was coming. He got hit. Don't need to sugarcoat it.
Yeah, he just got to hold that like everybody else.
He got hit.
The same way you hold that 50% combo to start things off. But again, no stranger to comebacks is Songmina. She's chunks of hits at a time. Oh, hey, here you go. Following up. Great sidestep. And look at that. 7-3 hit combo with punish. And just like that, who's in the lead?
See how long he can hold on to it though, as he gets his ankles tied up one more time.
Yeah, better watch yourself. You can't just freeform float all over the screen.
Caught him trying to back up.
Has all this range. Is it in time? No. I like the idea. The reaction is seemingly too late.
Something that's really fearful to do because even if she doesn't make contact, she can go all the way up to 5. So it's playing a game of chicken. When is she going to stop?
Yeah.
A little slow on the draw. Soul charge. That was a meaty soul charge, like the later active frames of it. More so when PartyWolf was coming in. Good luck. Going for the gauge as well, the guard gauge that is. Stepping in, doesn't want to go too far away from him. Working on it again with the low break. Gonna see if he can close this round out.
Oh boy.
A meter away from him.
Oh boy.
Yeah. making future investments with that. Because he was pretty sure he was going to win the round. But by going for the gauge, he's hoping to make round 4 or round 5 a little bit easier.
So much management going on through these players' heads. PartyWolf looking to go back up 2 games to 0, but Sane does not. I mean, Sane is so resilient. That's my favorite thing about his gameplay. He's never out of it.
He's looking like he might be out of this round as he whistles the low throw, stepping to stay alive. Good sweep. And I like the hop.
Yeah, to
like
get up out of there.
Yeah. Piece up out of the scenario, get the tech as well.
And the crazy thing about SoulCalibur, man, beautiful thing with the guard break, as we go into the reversal edge, your guard break meter carries over in between rounds. So Sane is definitely not safe of being guard broken as the punishes come through, absolutely. They're tied up at 2 rounds apiece. He's now starting the round with the yellow gauge. And if PartyWolf decides to go offensive again, he could be in trouble.
Firing from crouch, trying to get some space. 2-2B again, can't find anything. 1B on the mark. 1K, good jump again, well aware of the low option.
Even better crouch to go under the throw. Some beautiful sequences from both of these gentlemen, man. Just knowing their opponent and filling them out, calling them out. As Sane gets that one, and this is going to hurt.
Taking the latches as well, stepping in his face. And speaking of stepping, he's stepping around. That's the thing that's been keeping Sane afloat in this game, is to move it over and around everything PartyWolf's been looking to do. Getting him to come into Soul Charge, 6A, trying to stop any movement from long range. Breaking again with that flash. Yeah, he doesn't want to block for too much longer.
Oh my God, what a call out.
Yeah, you see the duck, he's not going to stand block anymore. And because of that, he gets lifted with a 3B. PartyWolf getting his game.
Once again, another chance to close the door up 2 games. Scratching the nose, looking around, looking everywhere but his opponent, everywhere but the screen, crowd, camera, himself. And finally, the focus returns as Sane immediately rushes in with buttons. 2-0 PartyWolf. Sweep, a lot of mileage. Sweep again. Sweep again.
Sweep the leg. That is kind of good. Still doing it. Don't want you moving anywhere in my face, especially you don't want to get down there. The second you think you can leave the ground. But still can't get all the hits from the believe while standing A+B. Can't miss the loss. PartyWolf is kind of falling apart a little bit of flux.
I mean, listen, when you go into a move that's continuously working in that sweep, you don't worry about too much. And you have 2 games to give, not that you want to.
All right.
But this is not the same PartyWolf we just saw in front of the reset. This is a more composed, poised. He realized he had it, he let it slip through his fingers, and the urgency coming through, knowing that he can't let Sane get another close opportunity because of said resiliency. The door is about to get closed right now.
That says so much to me. Throughout both of their matches, I don't think PartyWolf has hit a single 1A low throw, but he just got 2 in a row. So he's starting to get a little more in tune to where Sane is. Walks up, blocks the critical edge, so he takes the meter away from him as well. And that leaves PartyWolf 1 round away from being your DreamHack champion.
You know what? I think that's all she wrote, man. Right there, a big swing again. Soul charging early enough. You won't see another meter by the time this match ends. Here's a sweep once again. PartyWolf having fun, having his way, going for another sweep. But Sane is at the point where he simply has to just press buttons.
Gets a low throw, that's a good button to press, and does he chase afterwards?
Absolutely.
PartyWolf coming in on the other hand, going your open one more time. Wasn't ready for the step. Good look by Sane to get out of dodge. Gets a 3B as well. Can't get a ring out from this, but still in good position until he got bopped with a drop.
And that could have been it. Again, PartyWolf, here we go. And the swing to the skies, PartyWolf 3-0 in the reset over Sane. He is your DreamHack Atlanta 2018 champion, representing Broken Alliance. Oh, damn.
Yeah, dropping everything out of his pocket. Can't even keep himself composed.
Oh my bad, dog. I took the 3D-ish too seriously. I got stabbed through the camera. Sunmina and Keelik, big boy and big girl sticks, all at the same time. They talk about SoulCalibur and the swords and, you know, X and Raph and Aswell. Hold on. Now I'm going to be Aswell when we get ready to go. Anyways, we'd like to thank y'all for coming out. Huge congratulations to PartyWolf and all the members of the top 8. 3 out of 5 whole way. Felt good to me. Any last words, boss?
Thank you. That's all I got. I don't need to say everything. The players said everything for us. Thank you.
All right. Before we head out, and we're going to head out sick, watch this. I'm Aswell.
What you got?